You chat too much.
She was a Canadian civil rights activist from Nova.
Chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much.
Hold on. So that's
Chat too much. Chat too much.
Every time it comes to the crib, he games.
Stop stealing. We too old for this shit, Tani.
What?
We're kind of going on a tangent, but I love this topic. But
Welcome to the Chat2Much podcast. It's your boy Tyrex.
and your boy Ayo.
Producer Rocks.
And Nique.
Gang. We got our homegirl Nique in the building. Back in She's Better. Well, she was already great before.
Hold on.
Wow.
This is a special occasion because Nique is our first returning guest, fam. Come on. Oh, that was way too low.
low.
My bad. There we go. Our
Okay.
first returning guest. So what I've been kind of thinking, because of how good the podcast went with Nique and with Wes, it's like I think we will have to have a list of people that like are just permanent returning guests.
Top of the list right here.
Facts.
Well, on the Joe Budden podcast, not trying to bite or anything, but they call it friends of the show. So when there's somebody's when somebody's a friend of the show, you're always welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Friend of the show, for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's good. That's good.
I like that.
Okay. Gang. Maybe we could change a word, friend. Like, man, them of the show, gal, them of the show.
Yeah.
Brethren of the show.
Yeah.
Yo, you're a brethren of the show.
Yeah.
Nails on fleek. Let's go. Shout out to the gal them.
Shout out to my nail tech, lap nails.
Actually, shout out your nail tech. Who are they?
Lap nails.
Okay.
Best in Hamilton. That's what I said
Are they
with my
good price?
chest.
Or is
Good
it-
prices?
For this, absolutely.
Is it a Ling Ling or is it a Chinaman?
No man, it's a gal them. She's African. She's Nigerian.
Oh, shit.
Yeah man. Shout out Princess. Yeah man.
Princess is such a Nigerian name.
It is.
Can you
Absolutely.
I think that's a beautiful name though. Can
Yeah.
you introduce her or somebody Nigerian to my Nigerian friends so we could have more Nigerian friends?
Well, we
sure.
have a Nigerian on the pod. Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
We'll have to think of some Nigerians.
I can show you some for sure.
Okay.
My best friend Nigerian.
I got
I
a
think you said that
question.
last time.
Yeah. I did.
I got a question for you guys.
Yes.
Well, the males in the room. Sorry to make you feel excluded.
Wow.
But how do you
about
feel
to
about
debate.
a girl in nails? Does it turn you on? Does it turn
That
you off?
does
Or do you-
nails?
A girl that gets her nails done regularly. Does it matter to you or not?
All I think about is how nice it's gonna look when I'm looking down. I'm like, yeah, your nails
Honestly,
do look good. Though.
that's exactly where I was going. With their hands wrapped around it, I might pay for those bitches. I might have to pay for those bitches. That'll entice me to pay for it.
Come
once I,
on. They just have to be my favorite
sick.
colors, you know? Come on.
How about you? Do you care about if a girl has her nails done?
Yeah, I would just say okay. She has a good amount of disposable income if she's able to keep possibly get her nails done. That's what I was thinking about. And then man's like, I wrap around that shit. I was like, oh, damn. I was not thinking about that. But
Come on now.
I was like, oh shit,
See,
disposable
it was
income.
wholesome.
Is nails that expensive? Like you need a
It can get up there.
But you need a
Get up there.
disposable income in order to afford to have nails.
It's definitely a want, not a need. It's not a necessity.
Yeah, nails and hair done all the
Like
time.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
because
I'm
like,
not gonna lie. I avoid those girls.
and
When I
foot them
see
too. Foot them, yeah.
when I see a girl
Ling Ling are
that's
charging up there for that one. Not gonna lie to you.
when I see a girl that's a little bit too put up, like you know what I'm saying, she looks like she has her shit together
Expensive.
a little bit too much. You know, I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna let that one go still, not for me, because I know I can't maintain that. Or
Facts.
also like, yo, if a girl has like, sometimes the other day I seen a girl at the gas station. I was thinking about like hollering at the thing. When I seen the car she got into, and then I looked at my car and I looked at her car. And I was like, you know what? It's much easier hollering at things at the bus or at a bus stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're upgrading them, you know?
Not even at I'm saying if we're both at the bus stop. I'll feel like a creep if I pull over to a bus stop and be like, you're cute, hop in. Like, nah. I feel like some creep shit, but if we're both at a bus stop and you're cute and I'm cute.
I don't know. If it's a Wintaz, fam, they might appreciate that.
Yeah.
If a random stranger stopped at the side of the road.
You have to.
As having a daughter, bro, I will tell her no.
Some girl like that.
That's fair.
Some girl like that.
That's fair.
I would feel like a creep, though.
Some gals like that.
Like, that feels like white van energy.
Well, they like the white van. What do you mean?
I think it depends on the whip.
Yeah, it does. Because if you pull up in a Honda Civic,
Facts.
you're getting laughed at.
No. Not if it's a 2020.
Okay, relax.
2020?
Okay, fine.
If it's a 2020 and you have CarPlay, come on, fam.
Having a Accord.
2014 Civic, you're getting laughed at.
I have an Accord.
14? No.
Yes,
you know
yes,
what? Maybe.
Rooks, yes.
Maybe.
Rooks.
But she's at the bus stop.
Rooks.
She's at the bus stop.
Honestly,
When has that ever stopped any girl from having the audacity? Tell me when.
That's fair.
me?
That's fair.
Are you-
That's fair.
No. Not with me.
No, I'm saying it's fair that girls will have the audacity to do
Absolutely.
that.
And I will make you feel
facts.
stink. I swear to God, I'll make you feel
But
stink.
you
I was
still suck for me.
Hope your bus, hope your bus transfer lasts for the next 2 hours.
Holy fuck. Nah. They better hope it's not raining that day. 'Cause
Debo,
if there's a puddle, I'm running over that bitch.
You're wicked. Your karma's nasty. You're wicked.
I've never done it. Don't talk about my karma. Because then I'm starting to feel like, yo, is my life
is that
shit
a
for a
sensitive
reason?
spot?
Like, did I do something to deserve this?
I'm dead.
I actually don't believe in karma.
What?
I don't believe in karma.
Why?
I don't think it exists.
Okay.
Because history has shown me otherwise. It's shown me a lot of bad people who get rewarded and good people who don't.
But that's just the things you see, though.
Okay. So I'm going based off of things I see, my experience, anecdote.
No problem.
Yeah, I personally, honestly,
All right.
I was actually thinking it's crazy that we're talking about this because I did kind of have the idea of like I think karma is perspective. So like, yeah, if you're a person that does a bunch of good in the world and then you realize that a whole bunch of good stuff is also happening to you, then it's like, yeah, that's just your kind of unique situation versus like people that do a whole bunch of bad shit and then like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's perspective.
Real shit.
Yeah.
There's mad bad shit that happens to some people, like unfortunate ass shit. You're saying, oh, so that baby deserved to get paralyzed at 2 years old and blind and all this type of shit. Like, oh, karma, what did they do?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? I don't like that. There's too much evil people prospering. I feel like more evil people prosper than good people.
Yo, this has been on your chest, eh?
It has. Yeah. It's definitely a hot topic for me. But furthermore, how are you guys doing? How's your weeks going?
Yeah, we'll start with Nique. We always let the guests go first if they have exciting stuff to chat.
Rex told me I
about.
wasn't a guest no more, so...
Okay.
Yeah, you know when somebody comes in the house, it's like, you're a guest, but like, you're the type of guest I don't have to knock.
Facts.
You just walk in.
All right. You know what?
Facts.
You should be
Speaking
thankful.
facts.
Thankful.
Once you get to that status of you don't have to
Please.
knock, you know, you're like family.
You can go
I
in my
still
fridge.
knock.
You know,
I still knock. I still ask.
But I like when they like leave it so like I don't have to.
yeah.
I
you know,
saw-
Fair.
you can go in my fridge. You can go into the cupboard and get a glass, and you can go to the water. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can help yourself at the crib.
Go to the washroom, change your tampon.
You
Well, how was
know?
your week?
Okay, that's... Anyway, actually, my week was actually all right. It was actually all right. However, I decided to tan.
What?
Let me cook. Rooks, damn.
Okay.
So, self-tanning for... You know what self-tanning is. Yes?
Like in the sun?
Of course
Sitting
you
out
know.
in the sun?
You know. No. Like with the pump and the mitt and you scrub, and you change color. That one.
Oh,
Kick
okay.
soap that.
Okay.
Kick soap that, yo.
Anyway, so I decided to do it because on black girls, it just looks like more of like a glow, not a change of color, right? When the white gals do it, it looks like vividly you change the color. Lovely. So before I did the tanning, obviously I'm gonna go ask the experts. So I was asking the gal them at work. I was like, yo, like, with the tanning, like, what do you do? Give me the tea. Cool. And we got to the point where they were like, yeah, like, when you wash it off, make sure you're not like too like aggressive washing off because it's gonna come off. And I was like, what do you mean aggressive? Because I personally bathe with an African fishnet. If you know those, you know those.
Wait,
Cool.
damn, not even the hand sponge?
No, what? No.
not? The hand sponge is actually goated.
I use a hand exfoliating thing.
Absolutely not. That's not good. Throw
Wait,
that.
hold on. Why
not
is it not good? Why is
Because
it not
one, that catches onto a lot more bacteria than anything. Two, you can never rinse it properly. And three, it's not abrasive enough to actually get down into your epidermis because it doesn't like, it's just not pulling up dirt. It's just not doing it.
So you don't think that I don't wash my...
I didn't say that. I just said there are better tools to achieve the goal. That's it.
Okay. Continue.
So cool. So I'm like, oh, like I be with this. I really didn't know what that was. I said, think of like a loofah on crack. Lovely. They're like, yeah, don't use that. I was like, so what do you want me to use? Because I don't use washcloth. They're like, yo, just put soap in your hand and just kushu. I said,
Kushu.
what do you mean just like, they're like, yeah, that's how you regularly shower. I said, that's not how I regularly shower.
These are cultural differences.
Big cultural difference.
Mind you, I have a Nigerian coworker, so she's watching me and I'm looking at her, and she's like, "I understand you." I said, "Okay." So they're like, "Nique, what are you talking about? Just pass the soap in your hand and just like rub your body." I said, "I'm not doing that. Like, it's not happening." And they're like, "Well, what do you mean? Like, on a regular day basis, how do you shower?" I said, "Well, first of all, either go Dettol or bar soap. First disinfect everything, then you go in with your body wash." They said, "You wash twice?" I said, "You don't."
Hold on. Hold on.
You
Don't? You do?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't watch twice.
This is the first time I'm hearing about
Wait,
it.
I've had this
wanna learn
conversation with
something.
somebody not too long ago about this washing twice thing, and it is a thing. So
Okay.
but I'm happy that you guys are on my side because I felt like a real dirty nigga. I was here listening to her like, I'm just like, damn, I'm dirty. Like, I'm not gonna say
No, because that's what,
I'm not gonna talk about
that's
my
what
routine.
they told me. They're like, "Nique, you make me feel dirty." And I said, "Well, I don't think you're dirty, but that's just me." Like, that's what I do. And then they're like, "Well, how many times a day do you bathe?" I said, "Twice minimum during the winter, maybe 3, 4 in the summer, depending on the day I had."
Nah,
Depending on the day you have in the summer.
Rashawn said she have money for wash.
Yo, beer water in the house, fam. Yo, no. Honestly, I feel you because I come from a Caribbean household where I feel like they're overly clean, like doing shit like that. But that makes me explain that. Well, you just don't understand. You just don't know that you're overly clean. But like that makes me understand why my parents thought that I was such a dirty. Like, shit, not showering 4 times a day, dirty. You know what I'm saying? So like now I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I still shower. But.
That kind of reminds me of my dad. My mom, like, I don't know why she always reminds me of this, but every time that my dad goes to number 2, he always takes a shower. There's not a single time.
I know
Oh,
if
I could do that, I would do that.
I know somebody who does that too.
There's
Like
not a single time.
He can't like poo in public, and he can't and every single time he use the washroom, he has to like go in the shower right after, which makes sense.
Makes a lot of
It actually
sense.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot, though.
Do you guys
That's
wash
a
your whole
lot.
body?
Yes.
Yes. We
Okay,
had this
thank
conversation.
God.
We
Thank
talked about the
God.
white people not
Thank
washing their
God.
legs and shit.
Thank God.
I remember telling my white folks to be like, and I was like, "You guys wash your legs?" They were like, I'm like, "Yeah, y'all took too long to answer."
Nah, but there's some questions that'll stump you that you're not really thinking about.
That
Like a man,
stumps you?
not that. But there's this one question a man asked. Well, that stumps you. Shut up. But this one man, he asked me in like grade 8. I'll never forget. He said, he's like, "So do you use like the same towel to dry off? Like, do you like dry your face with it too?" Like, do you guys do that? Do you dry your whole body? Do you dry your whole body with your towels? And I'm just like, yeah. Then he's like, oh, so the same. So you put it on your lowers and then you put it on your uppers type shit. Like, I'm just like, shit. I never really thought about that.
I do it in order. Okay, it goes upper half first, and then bottom half last.
But then the next day, you have the bottom half bacteria lingering on the towel that you go on top now.
I'm clean.
Honestly,
I just showered.
Honestly, I just accept it. Like, yo, maybe I'm just a dirty you. Because like, if these are the standards where they're setting on clean and dirty, then maybe I just have to accept it. Like, put me on the dirty side. Like, I can't keep up. I wasn't thinking about all that. I was just drying off.
And think about it. What about this is going to change my life? Who is going to know that there's a difference?
That's how you got dandruff. You got the body hair and the head. I'm joking.
My
God. I'm joking.
Wow.
But
First of all, it's a clinical condition.
But wait. I'm saying that we might not be able to do this activity if we're actually talking about our weeks for a long experience of time. Because we do have a long itinerary today, and I do want to get to a lot of things because we have a lot of entertaining things to get to. So if we are having entertaining weeks to talk about, we could talk about it. But if you wanted, we might need to save the activity for next week. No?
Yeah,
maybe.
It's fine.
Maybe.
Unless you want to read. You want to read?
I'm all right.
Okay. Yeah, is that cool with you, Ayo?
I'm all right.
Yeah,
Sorry, Ayo.
Yeah. I want to do it, but I just do feel like we're having fun right
there's
now.
there's a lot going on.
I don't want to rush through the weeks in order to prioritize activity and then...
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
But sorry. So continue with your
No, that was the story, and then after that,
Okay.
like from now on, they just keep looking at me like, "Yo, Nique, like,
You're mad clean, fam.
yeah," and I'm like,
you make people feel dirty.
yeah.
like I don't even want to apologize for that because maybe you are dirty.
She's probably the type of person to tell someone they stink too. Like,
I mean, I shouldn't have to. My face tells you.
yes, she's probably gonna make a stink face and be like, "What's that smell?"
It's not even like what that smell. It's gonna be a kiss teeth first, and then I'll be like, "Yo, you don't smell that?"
You know what? I feel like I respect telling people that, like, like telling people that they smell bad
Because it's disrespectful coming outside in the first place. Like
Not the way she does it. I don't respect that.
Okay, because sometimes you become,
that's your business.
Sometimes you become nose blind. Sometimes you become.
I get it, but if you're gonna tell me, don't be
No.
like, yo, dog, you stink, fam. Nah, be
Fam,
like,
do you know how abruptly
fam,
you ruined my oxygen with your stink? And you
thought you
want
talking
me
to
to
me for
be
a second.
nice?
Yes, being nice is okay sometimes. Like I just
Have you guys seen that video?
don't know.
yeah, bro.
Have you guys seen that video of the one Uber driver? He was like, yo, I have this sick cologne that I just got, yo. Like, take a sniff of it. And the man was like, oh, wow, yeah, that smells like, he hands it to the guy behind him. He's like, oh, wow, that smells nice. And he tries to hand it back. And he was like, yeah, put some on, bro. Like, you know. But like the way he did it though is like you actually could not tell that he was trying to tell the man that he stinks. He was like,
I didn't even know that's what you were trying to tell her.
Yeah, the whole thing was that the
I
man
get the story
stunk.
just now. I'm like, what are you trying to depict?
The whole thing
It
was
took me a
that
little. I'm slow.
yeah, the whole thing was that the man stunk, but then the whole like build up to getting the man to put on the
They would have
cologne.
got me out. Let me try that.
Like, yeah.
I wouldn't even know this. Oh, that's my ear.
You know?
Wow.
That would have got me still.
Yeah,
no,
for
just put me
sure.
to the side, just whisper in my ear, be like, "Yo,
I'm not
fam,
whispering shit.
Pause.
To whisper in my ear, fam? You can't whisper in another guy's ear?
According to you, no.
Your pause meter is off the fucking chart.
Yeah,
But I
according to your
didn't pause
meter,
that.
Your
according
pause
to I
meter-
had to for you.
Okay, so just whisper in my ear, pause, and just be like, just be like, yo, fam, your armpits are rank. So, a bit of onions around here. So,
I saw a shorty talk about how she used alcohol, isopropyl alcohol on her armpits, and it helped.
And those type of shows you run.
and it helped to
this
kill
is the
the
type of shorty
back.
that he be talking to.
No. And
feminists.
she said it helped to keep kill the bacteria because a lot of times like
She
the
don't shave her
odor-
armpits, does she?
Huh?
She doesn't shave her armpits.
I don't know.
She probably one of those. She sounds
I'm
like one
telling
of
you,
those
you don't have to
girls.
do all that. Like,
She sounds like one of those girls who don't shave their pits.
you can drink some chlorophyll water that'll clean you from the inside out, or you could just
shower.
But
exfoliate and wash up under your arm.
as far as what a lot of like the dermatologists online are saying, is like a lot of times the odor comes from the bacteria on like the surface. So you have to like use things that kill that bacteria, and then that's what kills the.
Also, that's like a buildup of like the skin of not exfoliating can also make you just smell. Like people don't know that you actually have to exfoliate your body.
Ale's not gonna listen to you. If
I'm
Google tells
listening.
him the
I'm
truth,
listening.
if Google tells him the answer, that's what he's gonna listen to you. He's gonna take it into consideration. But I'm telling you, he will go with what ChatGPT or Google or Gemini or whatever the fuck said.
It wasn't that, but hey, okay.
YouTube, some nigga on YouTube. But furthermore, is that all for your week? Is there anything else?
Yeah, man, that was the highlight of it still.
Okay.
Ew.
Okay.
Nigga,
I didn't
call you this. Well, I did call you twice this week, and you didn't answer both times. And I think
I missed the first time.
I think that was purposeful.
Nah, I missed the first time. The second time I was sleeping.
Okay.
So I didn't know you called me. I thought you only called me one time, and that time I was sleeping. And I was like, oh shit, my bad, bro.
So how much time did you go to the gym this week?
I didn't go. My week was uneventful.
That's the second week in a row you didn't go.
Why you calling the man's business like that?
Because man's supposed to be a big, strong Nigerian.
Big, strong buff guy.
Oh.
You know,
No,
he has the genetics to
I
have.
feel like
those,
if I mention it on the pod, if he doesn't want me to mention it in the next pod, then he's gonna go. But I just feel like he was doing really well, and I actually seeing progress in strength and gains. And then he just stopped.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yo, fam,
gotta get back.
continue. You're doing great.
I will get back on the horse, but I think right now I'm just kind of.
So that
That one's actually a pause. Come on.
It's actually not.
it's not.
It's not, but it's funny that he paused. I just allow it.
Rooks likes to ride horses.
A rich man thing that.
Yeah, that's big money thing.
Yeah, you guys love riding horses. Good job for you guys. Ride along. Take your horse to the
Read
Old
them.
Town Road.
Yeah.
At least for us, it's riding. You just like riding.
Yeah.
Your name is Ao. Shut up. Just,
What does that have to do with anything?
hey yo.
That's crazy.
Oh my god!
But
yeah,
okay, how's your
but-
week? Besides not going to the gym.
That's it.
Same as usual, but that's
There
it.
you go.
How's your mental health?
I think I'm just like,
Going down.
yeah, I'm
Have you
kind
done
of
any car shopping at all? Because I know that's been a
no,
bit of a-
no,
no?
I haven't done.
Are you still thinking about getting a car?
Probably not in the recent times, but definitely something that will come up. You know,
Eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
well,
fair.
Well, that was AO's week.
Sick.
Yeah.
Round of applause for AO's week.
Love that.
At least I brought in the activities just so I wouldn't have to go.
He's like, let's make him read. Distract them from my life.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I'll voluntarily tell everyone about my week. So, yeah, like I said, having a car has been pretty fucking shit. It's cool. I will
expecting
give
to hear that.
The gas mileage is absolutely trash. It's probably like, I haven't gone through the full gas tank yet, but it's looking like 400 kilometers to a tank, which is retarded. My BMW, my little 2006 BMW with a 60-liter tank, was able, with that takes premium gas, and I drove it really hard. I would get at least like 500, between 500 and 600 to a tank. With this thing, like 400, which is retarded. And it's a smaller engine.
And gas is $2.
And gas is $2. Gas is more expensive now, and like it's not like and it's on eco mode. Like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and it's been trash. So I have to also take it to the mechanics that did the safety on it because the fucking AC is also trash. The sunroof needs to be fixed because when it's closed, it whistles very, very loud. Needs an alignment, and I have to get the tires put on because
you know what? You're
winters.
better than me. The reason why you're better than me is because I drive my piece of shit with its little issues. You know,
Okay.
Wait. Let me finish, nigga.
Okay.
I understand you paid an arm and a leg for the car.
Well, I didn't. My parents did, but yes.
You don't have to
Period.
tell them that. Could have made them think. But like, yeah. A little whistle in the sunroof?
No, man, I don't want that.
Not gonna bother nobody.
I don't want that. No. I don't want that.
No.
Okay. I'm just telling you about me. I'm not talking
you
about
want that.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying that I wouldn't pay to fix it.
I think your tolerance is a lot higher. Just
So
in alignment, I'm not paying for it.
What I
Spend
will
that money on loud.
What I will say about that is if I did choose the route of, you know what, let me just buy a beater. I don't really care. I just want to be able to get to places, whatever. But it was like, no, I saved up this amount so that I can prove to my parents that, like, yes, I would be able to purchase a vehicle. And so in doing that, I was expecting, I'm going to be able to get all the bells and whistles and have all the little 1-2 luxuries of,
nicey.
little nicey, you know what I'm saying? And then now it's just
whistling.
It's
So I'm counting your blessings, fam. I'm counting your blessings. You got a car that gets you from A to B. The little issues. There's nothing
fix
that.
the whistle.
Okay, but listen.
If you can fix it. But I'm just saying,
As
count
your
your
alignment,
blessings. I don't like how I'm hearing more negativity than positivity when I feel like.
But if the man feels the type of way, the man feels the type of way.
The thing is, like I said, Rex, if I spent beater money, you would hear no complaints from me because I know what I was getting into spending beater money. There's going to be little 1-2 issues. I don't really care. But the fact that I chose to go, let me spend a little more and have the niceness of a nice car.
Okay.
And the niceness is not
Nicing.
Okay. I get it. But.
You know what? I'm not even hearing it.
That's what I'm saying.
Next thing I want to talk about.
Next.
You guys can't just stop me from talking. No. All those issues were things that you could have seen before purchasing the car.
So that's my L that I was getting into about my vehicle purchase, because a lot of things along the way up until purchasing the car, everything was absolutely great about my life. I was just seeing W's upon W's upon W's, and everything was so great and positive in my life. And I was like, there's gonna be something. No. I was like, there's gonna be something that's gonna happen, and it's gonna be a big L for me. And it just so happened to be the vehicle that I got sold on.
I still think it's a W.
Yeah.
I think if you compare like the pros and the cons, I think it's a W.
There's way more.
I think like you can fix the cons relatively.
No, because it's extra money.
Yeah.
It's that's what I'm saying. It's like the whole point of me spending that much was so that I have a I don't want to use the word perfect, but an all around working car that I don't have.
You
to
fucked up your own plan though, because
yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is that like that's my L amongst all the W's that I had up until this point? Is because now I'm just taking the L's after L after L with everything that's coming up with the car. So
You
there's
think
that.
it was preventable?
100%.
What do you think? What do you think
100%.
that you did that like caused you to take this out?
So the thing is this was my first time buying a car from a dealership. So I didn't do my due diligence of what you should do when you're car dealership shopping.
That's what dealership gets niggas, bro, because niggas not doing their due diligence. Because they think,
Exactly.
oh yeah, I trust this nigga. He's a car salesman. A car salesman is the biggest thief.
Exactly.
And they finessed their ass. Kowalski,
Yeah,
gotcha. Red-handed. Look at you wearing all red. Caught your ass.
Super finessed me. Super duper finessed me. But I mean, they are kind of like doing what they can to help me out. Like that's why I'm saying like, yeah, I have to go out to the actual mechanic that did the safety, and the dealership is saying that like, yo, if there's anything that like they want to charge you like extra, whatever, he was like, I'll handle it, because like you're already having a bad experience. Like I paged them. I was like, bro, I'm having such a bad experience. You guys gave me the car with a fucking empty tank and then like just a bunch of whatever. But yeah, so I'll stop talking about my car because it's gonna get my blood pressure run up. The other thing was the Chris Brown slander. I haven't really been happy about.
Ooh,
Because did you listen to Chris Brown's album?
a little bit.
A little bit? Yeah. Okay. So and you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a Chris Brown stan though, so I don't think I have a fair opinion.
Right. But again, like I like Chris Brown too. Not that I'm like a super fan of Chris Brown.
Chris Brown's nice.
But the fact that there's niggas out there saying this shit is trash.
They're haters.
No, I will not stand for that slander.
I mean, I also
Music is subjective. Though. I'm not gonna take away people's right.
Yeah, so I don't really listen to Chris Brown that much, and I listen to it out of curiosity. And my first impression of like the first couple songs, I was like, damn, this shit sounds like AI music. And I think part of the reason is because a lot of times when people make like remixes to like popular songs, they always do it in that style that he did this album in. And it just kind of like, oh shit, like.
I think that AI sounds like Chris Brown. Chris Brown doesn't sound like AI.
I get that, but it just, I don't know. It didn't, there was nothing really about the songs that I was like, oh shit, that's a really good song. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, he sings good.
The song with Vibes Cartel was amazing to me. I listen to it every single day. I love that song. The song with Vibes Cartel is really good. The song Obvious is really good. The song with Bryson Tiller.
Falling is nice. I like Falling.
The song with Bryson Tiller is really good. The song with Leon Thomas on is really good. I don't know.
Even the one with Lucky Day, really good.
That's what I'm saying. There's a song.
And this might be a hot take. The one with Sexy Red and Glorilla.
Glow snapped.
She snapped.
Glow snaps. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, I'm not gonna take away your opinion on it, but I also know that you're not a big music head, and also you're going into you're not going in as a fan. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so I think that's why I don't have a biased opinion. Maybe I because I don't know what to be listening for, but I just listen to like, oh wow, this seems like a really good song to me. You know what I mean? Like even when, okay, I guess we're gonna talk about Drake, but yeah, it was kind of the same thing for Drake too. I feel like thinking about it from a different perspective made the songs better, but then I just couldn't do the same thing for Chris Brown. So it just sounded like regular songs.
Interesting.
Okay. Wait, so is there much more you have to say about Chris Brown? Is it just about how our thoughts on the album, or you don't like the slander?
I just don't like the slander. I like.
Fam, as a Chris Brown fan, bro, you honestly just have to take it because of his history with domestic violence. Damn, that's an actual pause. But like his history with domestic violence does actually. A lot of people just don't like him strictly for that.
I get it.
They're just
get it.
I sent somebody I was so happy when the album came out. I sent somebody a song that I liked, and they're just like, I don't listen to domestic abusers. They wouldn't even give it a chance. So it's just like, if somebody is a victim of that, I'm not gonna hate them and be like, you know what I'm saying, hold that against them. But at the same time, like, you know, Chris Brown is just one of those. He's an artist that's controversial that people love to not like, you know?
Yeah.
And I like to just be in the realm of the Chris Brown fans of when, you know, you meet another Chris Brown fan, you guys are, you know, it creates more of a, like a, not a cult, but more of like the fan bases are more tight knit because we have to stick together because
Community
everybody else
type
hates
of
us.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
I
I fuck
like
with
that.
Chris Brown, bro. I can't wait for the Chris Brown and Usher concert. And even though I'm not going, well, I hope I could go. I hope I could go. But I can't wait for the Chris Brown and Usher concert. I hope that they drop music together. I think the
that
album
would be
was great.
sick.
I do think 11:11 was better, but I still think that Chris Brown doesn't drop bad music. So even if it's not his best music, it's not poor
Bad.
music.
Yeah. That's just the thing.
You know, maybe it's hard. I feel like it is hard to find standouts sometimes. So when there's 27 songs in an album.
Yeah. But so, yeah, like, cause I was listening to it, like, I'm not gonna say intensely, but like I was cleaning. You know what I'm saying? So I was
Great vibes.
able to,
Absolutely.
So it's like I was able to actually digest everything that was going on, and I'm like, yeah, this is absolutely really good. So then when I got on the internet and I saw people were just like, blah blah blah, blah, I'm like, fuck y'all niggas, yo. I'm not taking a slander. But
Shout out to Chris Brown.
yeah, shout out to Breezy, yo. Shout out to
And-
Breezy. Sorry, my week is. I'm sorry that my week is a little bit long.
I ain't got to talk about mine either.
because I was taking in, bro. We didn't even talk about Mother's Day at all last week. Like,
Well, now it's too late.
Yeah.
I know, and now it's too late. So
That was Sunday.
Shout out to the mothers everywhere.
Yeah,
Happy
shout
Mother's
out,
Day.
Mother's Day.
shout out to the milfs and ting and ting and ting. Other than that, yo, first Rib Fest is this weekend. I'm excited. I'm
You're
a Rib,
really happy about that.
I'm a Rib Fest fan. Fam, there was one day this week. For whatever reason, I woke up and I was like, yo, I'm craving mac and cheese. And then that same day, I saw the Rib Fest thing pop up, and I'm like, yo,
Overpriced ribs.
Let's go.
Overrated.
Yeah, I saw it last time you were like, it wasn't really that good.
Rooks just loves trendy things. Any trendy.
The vendor that I went to for the ribs that time, it wasn't the greatest. I'm not gonna
'Cause
lie.
I remember you complaining about that.
Yeah.
Unpopular
Yeah.
opinion, I hate ribs.
Interesting.
I think ribs are overrated as a food in general. I
No,
like
I
ribs, but I
genuinely
think
think
that
they
they
just taste dirty.
I think they taste good, but I just feel like
you don't yum pork.
No.
Oh, okay, so you're already okay, that's fair.
What was Wes saying again about the pork? That shit was hilarious. It's like, if you're a brown man and you eat pork, you have no backbone.
Jeez,
It was mad fun.
dissing man, damn. But yeah, I'm excited for that. So that's gonna be fun.
Look what cheeky smiles sending me.
Bro, because the thing with me is when the actual nice weather comes and there's nice weather events to attend, that's what it's more about to me, to be honest. It's not about like, ooh, I finally get to go eat ribs. Like, nigga, I could just go to Lone Star and get ribs. But yeah, sorry, what were you asking?
how much time are we at?
30
30.
minutes.
So we're actually doing pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, because
guys
You want
ready
to talk about your week?
It's all good. Fuck it. You guys ready to start the show?
Yeah, all right.
yeah, let's get
So,
into
what?
Wagwan right now. Before we get into Wagwan right now, we'd like to remind all of our audience that we are on all social media platforms. So that is Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and we post a lot of videos on YouTube as well. And if you want to catch our live stream, like if you're watching us right now and you want to tell people to watch a live stream with you, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. And if you want to hear the audio, every single Monday it is available on Amazon Music, it's available on Audible, it's available on Spotify, and it's available on Apple Podcasts. So make sure that you like, make sure that you comment, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you follow, and make sure you share our shit, and make sure you share shit with us too as well. Okay, so first off,
Iceman.
Iceman.
Oh God.
Iceman.
Why you say, oh God?
I don't know
Listen.
why light skins hate other light skins. So first of all, I have a couple questions before we start putting anything on the screen.
Yes,
Who listened to the albums?
I did.
I did.
All three.
All three?
Yeah.
I didn't finish the last one. I think I had like a couple songs left, but I listened
Yo,
to
I
most of
can't lie. The last one,
Why are you guys acting like it's in order?
Habibti.
Yeah.
Habibti is nice.
I think all three are nice. But before we get into the quality of the album, I want to discuss the experience because I feel like Drake took the time to make this an experience. You seem like you're a light skin hater, right?
I'm not a light skin hater.
Okay, you hate the Canadian King?
No, I never said I hated
Are you a
him.
Drake fan?
No.
You're not a Drake fan. Did you listen to the album?
No.
Did you pay attention to anything about the experience?
But I didn't even
to?
know it was dropping. I just knew that there was an ice block somewhere in Toronto.
Okay, I think
do you care to like listen to the album, or it's like
well, I don't feel like she should. I don't feel like she should.
I will inevitably hear these songs on road, in someone's car, at the club, at the day fets, at the night. I don't need to listen to the album. I'll figure it out.
I think her only experience so far was the car ride here.
But I think that I respect that type of opinion. Like, you're not a fan of the person very much, so you're not going to go out of your way. To people who hate listen, I don't get it. I don't get the point of the people who hate listen.
I'm not one of those
you already
people.
know that you're not going to like it. You're not going to have a favorable opinion of it. Why waste your time just so you could give a negative opinion? You know what I'm saying? You already know it's not for you. Why waste your time? You know, you don't have any interest in listening to it. I don't go out of my way to listen to A$AP Rocky album. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think that he's that good, so I don't really listen to his albums. You know what I'm saying?
Again, I'm an A$AP Rocky fan, so I listened to it and I enjoyed it.
But I like to talk about the experience of Iceman. I actually really
enjoyed it.
I got
You know
to feel
what?
it.
You know
I
what,
feel-
Nique?
Sorry.
Wait.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I feel like when you let the fans be involved and in this much lead up, I've never seen a rollout like this before.
Facts.
Okay.
Having a rollout so close to home in the city that I was born and raised in is very sentimental. I think it's it's dope. Watching put it on the screen right now.
Yo, this is deep for you, eh?
Yeah, it is. Pause.
This
But,
is. I'm glad I didn't repeat
Gotti.
what. Okay.
Put on
Anyways,
screen?
I'm about to put on the screen.
okay, so Drake started with the Iceman stream, episode 4 for the Iceman stream, right? So
There was a stream.
yeah, there was a stream, a live stream.
Yeah, Drake's a streamer, man.
So Drake basically bought out the CN Tower. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, did you guys watch the Iceman stream?
No, but I saw my this one guy that I know. He was on something up here, where it's like
Okay, but
kind of walk on it, but he wasn't bungeed in or anything. And I'm just like, what the fuck? But anyway, sorry. He bought it out. That's fucking crazy. Go on.
yeah. So press play on the screen. What you can see here is the ice building up to the top of the CN Tower. And I like how he made this a Canadian community event for the city. I think that we do not get things like this. And this was dope as fuck to see somebody even have the Iceman theme and watch the CN Tower freeze. I used to be able to see the CN Tower from my window, you know what I'm saying? So I think that seeing things like that is dope. There was a lot of people from Toronto who came outside, and I felt like the experience was dope. Can we go to the other videos? I think I have another one of the people outside.
Okay. Yeah, this got split up kind of weird. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Oh, there was none of that? Okay. I guess I didn't put it in there.
Damn.
Okay.
Thank
But
you.
overall, there was fireworks.
Damn.
At the end of the stream, Drake, first of all, there was a letter from the mayor basically saying that there will be fireworks happening at 10:45, so everybody knew that it was happening. And then when the fireworks went off, it was going off for 15 fucking minutes. It was bare fireworks, huge fireworks, felt like New Year's or some shit, so it was dope as fuck. The experience felt great. The stream was basically him premiering the songs with music videos for bare songs on the album. The whole surprise at the end of the stream, he put the surprise that 3 albums are going to be dropping at midnight, and then the stream ended at 11, so we had an hour to contemplate our lives, and and then a bunch of streamers were involved in everything too, so they had their own streams live streaming the experience and everything too. And I just think that it was dope as fuck, the rollout, because we do not Drake usually just drops surprise albums and shit,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that this rollout was great. What do you guys think about the rollout?
I fucked with it because obviously, mans went out to go see the ice blocks and thing. And it was just very interesting to see that many people were interested in just being not even just Drake, but just being a part of a Toronto experience that had a very, very large lead up with obviously the whole
And the
beef.
international audience.
Yeah, with all the beef and this and that, you know what I mean? So yeah, I do really like what he did. And I do like the fact that there was so many people posting it on their stories and shit. Like, yes, I did get kind of annoyed. I'm like, holy fuck, how many people are going to post the fucking CN Tower? Like, I get it. You live in a nice condo in Toronto and you can see it from your fucking bedroom. Cool. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, this is probably something that's like
monumental.
Maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times in a lifetime, because it's like hey,
in Toronto,
Drake, no diss, fam, but like, you know, mans are kind of getting up there still, so we don't know how many albums we have left out of Drake, you know?
Yeah, so after the announcement of the album dropping, the album dropped. I listened to all 3 albums the same night. And today, I've listened to all 3 albums on repeat.
Yes.
Oh shit! Damn.
So I've listened to all 3 albums multiple times, enough to have a concise opinion for this podcast. You haven't listened to it, so I think that you might just have to sit this one out, I guess. But I do.
I'm doing it gracefully, darling.
I respect, though. I do respect your overall thoughts on just standing on your shit. On just like, yeah, I don't fuck with that. I'm not gonna listen to it. Don't really care about it. So respect to you.
Thank you.
So we don't let her feel discluded for too long.
I'm curious about which songs you're gonna like pop off and like pierce into, I guess, your own.
My little bubble.
Yeah, your own little bubble. Like, oh, okay, I've heard the song like a bunch of times. Maybe I can like, maybe I know look at 1-2 lyrics.
One thing that I noticed about the album is that I don't feel like there's an undeniable #1 hit on there.
That's
like, you know when Scorpion came out, or was it Scorpion? Yeah, when Sicko Mode was on it. What was that, Scorpion?
No, Sicko Mode was Astroworld.
No, oh yeah, Astroworld. So, but Sicko Mode was like a guaranteed, undeniable hit, #1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just all summer, you know, that was a #1 hit. As soon as it came out, we knew it. I don't feel like I heard one of those, but I heard so much great music that's better than the whole entire landscape of hip hop right now that I can't see him not getting a #1 out of this. Well,
out of something.
And the demand, the hype, the attention. I feel like all of that is enough to get a #1 regardless. Because Drake has gotten #1s that I don't feel like were #1 songs before. You know what I'm saying? Like Slime You Out. I don't feel like that was a #1 song in quality, but I feel like that was a #1 song in like the way it performed.
Yeah,
that was pretty. But
yeah, I did notice that. Like, you know what it was? It kind of felt like I was listening to. Not like quality wise, but it almost felt like I was listening to Her Loss again, because it was just like I'm listening and I'm like, damn, that's a good track. Damn, that's a good track.
Her Loss was a great first.
Damn, that's a good track. Damn, that's a good track. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like track after track after track. I'm like, these fucking slap.
Okay, I don't want to stay on Iceman for too long, especially because she can't be included. So let's just give our pros and our cons thoughts on the album.
Or
any standout tracks.
I guess I'll start because you're not the biggest fan.
And he only listened to 2 albums. He didn't listen to 1. So you listened to Habibti?
No, I listened to Habibti. I listened to Maid of Honor, but I missed like the last 2 songs.
On Habibti?
On Maid of Honor.
On Maid of Honor. So like,
you listened to all of it.
I listened to all of it, most of it. Like I listened to basically all of it. So my favorite was Iceman. That was the first one that I listened to. There were a couple songs that I was like, okay, this is pretty good. And as I was listening to it, for some reason, I was like, I wasn't sure if it was my headphones or like the mixing wasn't to a way that I would have preferred it. But I was just like, shit, like I can't really hear the notes of his voice properly because like there's just so much other stuff surrounding it, and I was like, is it my headphones or is it?
I feel like the mix was great.
Yeah, but I was
different devices.
Yeah, I was I don't know, but it wasn't hitting the way it wasn't.
I'm fucking dead. I'm just the only reason I'm laughing is because literally the only way I was listening to it was like being in my car.
I listened to it in my car, in headphones, and on Bluetooth speakers, and through my phone.
Holy fuck.
Not the whole album, every single song.
I know, but like it's just funny that like the only way I listened to it was in my car just from driving. That was the only time I was able to listen to it.
The car was the best experience though.
But for you were just like, well, I have this here available, so I'm gonna listen. Well, I have this here, so I'm gonna listen. So
I was just doing shit, you know.
But I also got the feeling that like some of the way that he was this is Iceman because it's the one that stood out to me the most. The other ones I was just kind of like I was doing something else, so I wasn't really paying attention that hard. But I felt like he was kind of doing different songs with like inspirations from like other artists. So for example, like one
like the low shimmy one.
Yeah, like there was one where he was doing like the vocal double like Kodak. And he did like 2 songs.
That was a Kodak type song. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sounded
yeah.
just like Kodak.
And then there was another one, like my favorite song from the album, Shebang. And then that was like
Shebang was your favorite?
That's interesting.
I like Shebang. Yeah, I really like Shebang.
I really like Shebang, but I like the
Yeah.
whole album.
But yeah, so like that was like a Migos like inspired track.
Migos were on the.
It was just Quavo.
It was just Quavo on the ad-libs. But I
Yeah.
wouldn't even say that that's Migos inspired because I don't feel like Migos raps like that.
Nah.
Migos don't rap like that. They were just doing the way he left space for the ad-libs and he filled in the ad-libs made you feel like it was a Migos type song. But Migos do the triples and the syllables and shit like that. But Drake was rapping really slow and spaced out in between. So,
Yeah.
but I would say Iceman is my favorite album out of all 3. I like all 3 for different reasons. I'm a big R&B head, so I do like the Habibti album for the R&B type
Habibti.
tracks.
Woo.
I feel like the BBW track, so fucking fire. Taking the lyrics on BBW. The man's talking about how you broke down a big thing and making her feel appreciated, fam. I'm telling you, the BBW song, so fire. So
Come
fire.
on,
Make me wanna
Nique's
broke down-
face
Bro,
is-
I'm not gonna lie. The BBW, Drake BBW is so fire. I wanted to send it to a big thing, but I'm like, how do I tell you that I feel like you like this song? Without calling.
Fam, big girls know they're big, fam. BBW things know they're BBWs, fam. At the end of the day, fam.
Would that be rude though?
No.
Yeah.
She doesn't like Drake, so
Yeah,
she's
that's
gotta say-
rude.
If I send a girl a song with a BBW,
If I'm a big thing and you come in my DMs with a song called BBW, you're getting blocked.
big beautiful women, what? Okay, BBW.
I thought it meant big bodied women.
You see? You see?
Big body women.
Shout out to the BBWs out there.
Shout out to
man.
the BBWs.
But I think that we just need to give more time for the
big back
album to sit
women.
in. I feel like when you drop 40 songs at once, it's hard to digest it all without it sounding all repetitive and shit like that. So you kind of need a little bit of time to let it breathe and to
Yeah.
gain a new air. And I feel like that's probably what could be happening with you, especially like you get fatigued. Came out at midnight. It's the next day right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do implore you to take your time. And there's more songs that could possibly stand out to you that might sneak up on you. Because I historically do not like Drake albums on the first listen.
At this point, Drake better might as well pay you, brother.
I don't like. I usually don't like Drake albums on the first listen, but
Bro,
you know it grows on me.
The way I felt when I first listened to CLB, I was like, damn. I was like, damn, this is all right.
He waited
And
till
it was-
3 a.m. to drop it though, and we stayed up mad long.
But the funny thing is I actually had like a good situation for setting myself up to listen to that album because it was my friend's birthday, my homegirl Riel. It was her birthday and we were in Mississauga or something like that. And then obviously driving back to Hamilton, you know, mans are trying to smoke a ting. So I was smoking a ting with my homegirl Ilona and then we started playing the album and I'm like, this is kind of nice. But then like after a couple of tracks, I'm like, that wasn't the vibe I was expecting.
But I think that's the problem, that whole expecting thing.
Yeah, but then, like, I don't know, probably last year or something. Yeah, I think it was last year while I was working. I was like, let me go back to the CLB album. I start playing it. I'm like, this is absolutely fucking amazing. I'm like, I wish I felt the same way the first time I listened to it. But hey, everything. Yeah, like Drake says, Drake says himself. Fuck, what is the bar? You know what bar? You know
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what bar I'm talking about? Where he says,
Furthermore-
oh, come with a classic. They come around years later and say it's a sleeper. That's the bar I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Come with a classic. They come around years later and say it's a sleeper.
I just didn't know that was like a quotable that was just like everybody should just know, you know? But yeah, I don't know what else to say about the album. I do have some standout lyrics that I'd like to read.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Sorry. You have lyrics you'd like to read?
Yeah, he's dissing niggas, and I want to point it out for the niggas who didn't catch it.
Yo, shout out to Daniel208, who's always in our YouTube chat. The man said her man better hope he doesn't try running that tune in the bedroom. Then damn, pray for bro.
Oh, dude. I'm dead. That's crazy.
Yo, shout out to Daniel. Daniel, once we start making t-shirts, we're just going to send you a free one.
No.
Nigga, I'm paying for it. Why are you saying no? Shut up.
You said we.
Yeah, we, because it's from
brand.
Chat2Much.
It's a brand.
Yeah,
I'm
my nigga.
paying
Are you-
for it.
you-
I'm paying
He
for
didn't tell
I'm
you.
paying for our t-shirt that we will send to him.
So
Does that make better sense?
I feel like you're acting like I was way more invested than I was.
Well, nigga, you were like, no, we're not sending nothing for free.
That's not what I was saying. You didn't even let me finish my sentence.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Anyways,
Let's see these lyrics.
We're going into the lyrics because he threw mad shots. Mad shots.
I think there was a song. I don't remember which one. It was like the whole thing was basically a diss. I just didn't know who he was dissing. So I was like,
Fam, the one bar he said, he was like, I was giving Ross streams before Aiden Ross was streaming. Boom book.
He said I was aiding Ross with streams before Aiden Ross was streaming or whatever.
Drake connoisseur.
That's a good one. That's a good bar. That's a good bar.
Big man ting, bro.
Okay, so one thing that I do want to point out though. I know Nique and cheese. I'm talking about all this Drake, but he noticed that the first song is called "Make Them Cry." Then he has a song number 7 called "Make Them Pay." Then he has a song on 14 called "Make Them Remember," and then on number 18 is "Make Them Know." And if you notice, those are all boom bap type of rapping beats where he seems to be addressing the 2024 fiasco with Kendrick Lamar and everything and his whole situation. So those songs, pay attention to that pattern in Iceman and the things that he has to say on those songs. I think that he's going to become independent. But he says he disses J. Cole, and I was always wondering his relationship with J. Cole because I didn't feel like J. Cole did anything to harm him, but I do feel like bowing out of the fight kind of did harm him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, I could see how that would like leave a bad taste in somebody's mouth. Pause, because like you guys were a joint force doing first person shooter, and with the like you were the one that said like, oh, the big 3, this and that, and then when all the shit went down, you were just I
just think that he shouldn't have apologized. That just was weak. He should have just like either not dropped a diss track or just dropped it and went away. But apologizing and being like, yeah, you're my brother. That was just like, it was unnecessary. Yeah. But Drake appears to address J. Cole abandoning him. Can you put it on the screen? Yep. Abandoning him during the beef on Make Them Pay. He said, I stood 10 toes because I'd much rather death than submission. How can you press the ignition unless the memories of the past affect the decision? I love you because of the history, but if we're being real, I could never forgive you and you never called me back, but the destiny's written. Fuck a big 3 anyway. There was too many chefs in the kitchen. It was a mess to begin with.
Yeah, crazy bar.
So he's basically dissing J. Cole for bowing out of the beef and not calling him back because apparently J. Cole hasn't spoken to him since that beef.
That's fucked, bro.
Which is, it's sad. I love J. Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I quite like J. Cole.
Yeah.
He is one of my favorite rappers.
Me too.
Shout out to J. Cole.
Shout out to J. Cole.
And the next diss, the last one I'm going to point out is when he disses DJ Khaled. This was a very, very direct diss.
Very.
And like, but with both of these disses, none of these niggas actually did anything to Drake when it comes to like direct shot or harm to Drake. It's more like their lack of movement meant something to him. You know what I'm saying? Your lack of a decision was like a decision. So it said Drake calls out DJ Khaled on Iceman for not standing by him and staying quiet on Palestine. It says, Khaled, you know what I mean? The beef was fully live. You went halal and your people are still waiting for a free Palestine. Well, free Palestine. But
he
apparently
Palestine in the track,
in the song. But apparently everything isn't black and white and red and green. I'm seeing everyone's true colors.
Crazy, bro.
Wow. So he has a problem.
Like he said on stream the one time, I'm one of the most prolific writers of our time, fam.
I agree.
And he
of course
fucking
you
is.
Seems that Drake's not even my favorite rapper. Shout out to Drizzy.
Big man ting. So
yeah, shout out to Iceman. I feel great as a Canadian being a part of the experience.
Hey.
Yep. And I'm gonna stop glazing. Can I get an applause? Can I get a horn? Can I get a production?
All right.
Now, Nique, you're welcome back to the show. How do you feel?
Great to be back, guys.
By the way, how did you feel about the responses from last time in the last pod?
I felt all right.
Did anybody who you didn't expect to see or comment on it say anything to you?
You know what? So I was at work, funny enough, doing my job, lovely, and like two workers like walk in. I don't usually talk to these workers, but they walk in. Mind you, they're from the service team, so they go to the States to come back, so they're never here.
And I know who you're talking about. That's funny.
Okay, so they walk in, and then like I come out of like my boardroom, and I'm like, oh, what's up, guys? Can I help you? Da, 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 da. They're like, yeah. Since when are you a podcast member? I said, oh. I said, wait. How you know that? He was like, how you know Rooks? I said, whoa.
Hey.
Now we're mixing worlds. Relax. And he's like, no. Like, well, since when? I was like, no, I just went on, cool.
Can we shout out this nigga? Who is he?
Rohan.
My boy Rohan.
Shout out to Rohan.
Shout out Rohan.
But yeah, and then that like took like a deep dive to like how he knows all these other Hamilton people, and I was like, oh my god.
You from Hamilton?
Is he from Hamilton? Yeah. He's from Hamilton. Yeah.
Okay, that explains it.
He's a good youth.
Don't make me cough. But yeah, that was the craziest one. Not gonna lie.
So are you guys gonna get the hantavirus vaccine?
Absolutely not.
Let's see what's going on.
Here come. Yeah. Let me see it.
Vaccination.
Let's see what's going on.
I'm
Vaccination.
not putting nothing else in me.
How about this?
It has been assumed that hantavirus is contagious only if someone is in close contact with someone who is having symptoms. Experts now suggest it is possible it may be more contagious than they thought. So remember last episode I called the hantavirus a nothing burger? Mm-hmm. It might be a something burger.
Mm-hmm. Yo, is this a rat disease, fam?
Yo.
2 Maryland, 6 Atlanta, and 4 Californians are having symptoms.
Damn,
Fuck.
40%. What's
Death
the
rate?
Death rate?
32%.
Oh,
I can't do another lockdown. Like I can't do another
32 or 36,
lockdown.
something like that. It wasn't 40.
oh,
I can't. I'll just go to Atlanta. We want to.
Because Atlanta never locked
Man's
down.
going to Atlanta to die. You're acting like man's acting
They
like
never
we're
locked down.
Fam, when we were on lockdown during COVID,
yeah.
and like it was serious here, and it was serious everywhere, and then it was just like, yo, open the thing back up, fam, and people were just outside.
That was a 1% fatality rate. This is a 36% fatality rate. Why the fuck would you take the same chances?
The man's going to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm going to Atlanta.
I saw a post of a girl talking about how like there's a cruise ship with people who had symptoms.
Yeah.
I heard
That's how it
that. I
started,
heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not allowed to like dock anywhere. Like they
Yeah.
just keep.
Just keep looping.
Yeah, and then there's like also a plane too or something like that that's not like taking the people. So shit, people are taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants.
A worldwide fucking pandemic.
Yeah,
100%.
nobody wants it in their country. So
Well, let's pray for the world. Let's pray for the people.
facts.
I'm not educated. I was watching the clip earlier today. I'm just like, I feel so stupid talking about something I don't know shit about. I'm just reading something off a screen. I'm just like, yep, sounds like a nothing burger. Pandemic times 2. So it's like, let's leave this to the experts and let's just keep up with Wagwan.
There's a comment that says there's a very easy solution. What are the replies?
Oh God.
Oh, kill the people on the boat.
Set 'em
Kill
on
anybody
fire.
with the disease.
Yo, that's fucked. Turn it from a 36% death rate to 100%.
Holy.
Fucked, man.
Damn.
That always works until somebody important that people care about.
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh, this one has
facts.
to live.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah, so with this one, I'd open like all of them.
Yeah.
So are you guys ready to talk about some murder?
Murder.
Oh God.
Are you guys familiar with Julio Foolio?
I'm familiar with who he is,
relatively,
and
relatively.
yeah, the fact that his killer was living his best life at one point.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. So Julio Foolio, the singer or rapper of the song "When I See You," you know the song by Fantasia.
Yeah.
When I See
Yeah.
You. So he remixed that song, but he made it a drill song.
Okay.
And he was dissing somebody who lost maybe 3 or 4 people who got shot in a car.
Okay.
And he went to their graveyard and had a picture of them and was dissing them in the song to Fantasia's "When I See You."
You can
See,
close
this
that
why I
one
don't play
since
this
we're not doing
radio.
the activity.
But then the other guys, they also made a song to the what was that? What's that song?
Who I Smoke.
Yeah, Who I Smoke. Yeah, that was the
Oh,
one.
that song. I know that song.
Yeah,
I
so
know
that whole
song.
beef resulted in this. So Julio
Oh,
got
okay.
unfortunately assassinated by these kids, bro. Because this kid's only 20. And he was 18 when it happened, you know? So Julio got assassinated because he was dissing a lot of people's dead homies and dead friends. And, nobody is surprised that he got murdered.
Yeah.
You know, rest in peace to him.
Rest in peace.
You know, it's not exactly surprising. So we're seeing the aftermath and the consequences of the killers in this situation who did an absolutely piss poor job at getting away. They did nothing right. You know?
Damn.
So this whole process is deciding whether they should get the death penalty or life in prison.
What
Let me
is
see this.
what is going on?
Let me see this.
Why? What is wrong with the aspect ratio right now?
Just press play. Is the volume working?
Clearly
I
not.
guess there's no volume on this.
Yeah.
So they're gonna zoom in on his face and you see him crying, boo-hoo crying. Apparently, the whole time he wasn't crying until man was holding it in, trying to be tough guy. Till now, but he starts boo-hoo crying in the courtroom because I watch more of these situations, and the things that really get people going is when you see like your sister coming up to make a testimony about your character, and your mother coming up and your first grade teacher and shit like that. People speaking on your character to try to make sure that you don't get the chair.
Yeah.
So those type of things will provoke some emotion in you, especially when you're realizing, damn, I actually threw my whole entire life away.
Yeah.
So to the next video.
One moment, please.
On the next video, I forgot exactly which one I had next. There was a lot of videos along with this, and this is what they're planning to do with him, basically. They're saying
Rights, age, physical abilities, things like that. Do you think that the prison would benefit from him in a work capacity if he were sentenced to life without parole?
I say yes with my experience, not only just in classification, but as former warden and even as a jail administrator. He's someone that's young, he's healthy. In reality, we need that labor, we need that sweat equity, and we will put him out there to work because we do have an aging prison population, jail administration. We have that, so we put these young individuals to work and get some sweat equity out of them since they are young and actually can do the work.
Yeah, you're gonna be in there for life anyways.
Yo, why did that
sweat equity?
Fam,
y'all are rude, bro. Y'all are evil people.
Hold on.
Laughing too hard.
My nigga, he killed someone and he's doing life, and you want me to be?
Oh no! What a tragedy.
Well, he
has to do.
You thought you were a bad man, and now we're talking about your sweat equity.
but wait. I understand your point of view, but let's have a little bit more of a. Let's open our minds up a bit. Let's open our minds.
You sound like Ao.
You're right. He's rubbing off on me. Pause. But let's open our minds up.
Oh God.
I do have a little bit. If they planned this killing because Julio Foolio was dissing or had something to do with the killing of one of their relatives or friends, I have a little bit more understanding for their reasoning for wanting to get back. Even though that is not something that we might do, I do still have an understanding for revenge killing.
You know what would have been a better solution?
Call him.
Tell him.
But fam,
Why?
but that doesn't mean that they have enough evidence to convict them. But furthermore, let's go to the next one.
They clearly got convicted.
That was after they got convicted for killing him.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, they got convicted for killing the mans, then like I'm sure their ops were also as sloppy with doing the killing that they did. So
that's
therefore,
not how it works.
How?
Because the other killers didn't get caught for the other murders, so obviously it wasn't as easy to. It wasn't the same crime. You can't just act like every single crime. Oh, they caught that crime, so they're gonna catch this crime. Obviously, they caught that crime, so they're gonna catch this crime. No, just because I know people who have died who their murderer is not caught. I know other people who got caught for killing people. It just sometimes it happens. Sometimes you get caught, sometimes you don't. You know what I'm saying? Depends on the job. But
should I finish this video? Or
No.
Okay, we got enough out of that. Good to hear. All right. Next up is this.
This is showing the same kid, because this kid's parents are in the army. You know, he's a military kid, so he traveled all around. AIM. He traveled around the world. He lived in South Africa for a little bit, and he was like, he's in the army. He was doing the military kid thing. So it says Foolio's murder suspect had a nice life as he was seen in South Africa riding zip lines and even doing photography for his school's football team. So allegedly, he was actually a good youth.
Fuck. That's one of my favorite NBA
The thing
songs,
is, seeing how he was so young back then, it's like
this looks like a 15-year-old.
Facts.
I know, but I'm just saying that. See how fast time flies, that he's 20 years old now. He committed the murder at 18. 3 years before, he would never even expect his life was going to end up like this. How fast someone from 15 to fucking 18 can make a decision that changes the whole direction of their life. I just think it's crazy.
It kind of reminds me of the song that the Kendrick song. Is it Peer Pressures?
The Art of Peer Pressure?
Huh?
The Art of Peer Pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. You're saying that if things went another way in that story, then they could have had a different type of route in life.
No. I'm just saying that like that's like I can imagine that's how it happens. Just like because he's literally talking about how like he's a good youth, but like when he's around the guys, he's engaging in activities.
But I think that maybe we don't know much about him, but he's engaging in these activities because of things that Foolio was doing. It wasn't just like, I don't know if it's just like, I want to go out and do gangbanging shit with my friends, or you have something to do with murdering somebody who I felt like as a friend and I'm angry and we all have guns.
So okay, picture this, right? You know I'm a good you. If you said, oh, Rooks, let's not use Rooks, a friend of ours got murked, right? And you're like, oh, we got to go get our get back. And you came to me. Do you think I'm following with you?
No.
Okay.
Not even the slightest.
But I know some good people who made some mistakes. I know somebody who wasn't. I know people who weren't really in the streets like that, but maybe went on a lick, were influenced or something, did something, and then one situation changed the whole trajectory of their life. They ended up in jail. They ended up doing all this stuff. But I know them, and they're a good you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I refer to
the Kendrick song, because that's literally what he's talking about.
I know peer pressure, but like that's irrelevant. I'm just saying that like, what? What?
Continue.
Yeah.
It's
basically the same thing, because it's like you're a good you, but because you're surrounded by the wrong people, you make one mistake and then it fucks up your entire life.
But you try to use yourself as an excuse, as a thing, saying you think that I would do that, even though I'm a good you.
But because you're saying that like we don't know the situation, like, oh, because like someone killed his mans, therefore that's probably the reason. It probably doesn't have anything to do with like him just doing gangbanging shit with his friends. And I'm like, well, there's an example. I can give an example where I would never, regardless if a close friend of mine got killed, and first of all, I probably wouldn't have a gun to go and feel like I need to get my gun.
But you are also pussy. So it's like you're not. It's not only about being a good you. It's like you're a pussy. So it's like. Oh my god. Honestly,
I think it was just wholesome.
Well, you're not exactly the type of person who I would like think that would be outgoing in any sort of violent altercation at all, and for any reason, unless it has your mother involved. That's the only reason I can see you even getting violent with anyone.
Is that not part of what makes someone a good you?
No, I'm just saying that you can be a good person who makes a bad decision. That doesn't mean you're not a good you. You could be a good you. You made a bad decision. So I know good youths who made a bad decision. So I'm just saying that just because every you isn't you, who may be seen as like would never ever do anything bad ever, that doesn't mean that defines their whole character.
But that was not my point, though.
Then what was your point?
My point is that like you could be a good you, but if you're like sometimes you could just be surrounded by the wrong crowd and you make one mistake that fucks your entire life up. That's my point.
But then you kept on bringing up yourself and but I would never do that. So when you start bringing up yourself, that's why I'm saying that it's not everybody's like you. There's still good kids who aren't necessarily like you, but they're in different environments. You're not nearly in an environment to be influenced by people at a young age like that to put you in those type of positions. You were never in that type of environment.
Okay, I can see
that was kind of my initial point, though.
Why are you trying so hard to argue with me?
I think you guys are saying the exact same thing.
That was my point, but you said no, and then you said something else, and I disagreed with that.
What did I say no about?
The only thing you're disagreeing with him is that him using himself as an example.
Is that not valid though? Him using himself as an example.
I think that's a personal invalidation.
But if he's using himself as an example as a response to my point, so if I'm saying my point and then he says, "But I wouldn't do that," that's kind of invalidating what I'm saying in terms of saying that good kids can make a bad decision, but I wouldn't make that decision. Okay, I understand that you wouldn't make that decision, but that doesn't mean that good kids can't make that decision. So that's where I'm standing. You're basically making it seem like he's not a good kid, or
I never said that.
You're going too deep. That's all he said.
All right,
no matter you use the point from jump.
All right, moving on.
Academics. Let me put this on the screen. Hold on. Academic says Sean Gathright was destined to go away for life after photos surfaced of him with FaZe Clan member because he was a Call of Duty gamer.
Damn.
Destin is crazy.
That's crazy. Oh, why is it not? What the hell?
Oh, it's Facebook. Facebook is finicky.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me try and refresh it. One moment, please. He
was having a good time in life. He was living a privileged life. Not to try to use coming up from harsh backgrounds to justify criminality, but a lot of people believe in the poem mentality, which is sometimes when, and I actually believe in that because that's why I regretted certain stuff with Chicago, because it wasn't that everybody was a bad person. There's a lot of people that was POME, product of my environment. This kid's environment was luxurious 2-story house with multiple rooms. I think he's a solo sibling, or he doesn't have a sibling. Sorry, he's a solo child. It's not like he's sleeping 5 in a bed with his brothers and getting clowned for holding his shoes at school, and he got to go to the streets to make a little extra. His mom is never home, and he's hanging out with other people's house, and he get into some bad habits and whatever, and it goes to some internet stuff, and he's beefing and shit, like it's whatever, and the parents not there, so he ends up killing someone. He got great parents. The boy just wanted to start playing Call of Duty in real life. That's all we can say. We can't say that he was down bad. None of that stuff. The boy wanted to play Call of. He met his famous Call of Duty player here. This guy plays Call of Duty, or used to, and he was a big Call of Duty guy. And at some point, he said, "You know what? Let me go do this in real life." I would have some sympathy for him if he was under 18, but the boy is 20. All intents and purposes, but he was having a good time.
Wait,
Yo,
didn't he commit
I could be cooking sometimes.
But
Yo.
didn't
Shout
he commit the crime when he was? I mean, fair enough. He was already of age when he committed the crime, but GG's.
And that's Julio's mom.
His mother.
Oh
Lord.
Don Julio. And
oh God.
What does she have to say? Let me read this out. Justice for Foolio. The right get back. Guilty as charged. We all gonna cry together. What they say? Pop a bottle of Don Julio. Let's drink up. Oh shit. So that's it. It's just his mom popping up and doing a duck face and with her big forehead and what that?
What was that?
No. What the hell?
Is this one of those scenarios
Yeah,
where
I don't
you
get
can
it.
say, you know,
celebrating.
everybody agrees.
What was the stick thing, Rex?
She's celebrating the guilty plea, the guilty verdict.
We got that.
No,
from the
I know,
caption.
but like whatever
The
she was
video.
like pointing in the, I don't know what
is
that was.
thing?
I just think she's celebrating. No,
No,
So you're
I'm
saying that's
saying
a candle?
there was at the end of the video, she was putting something into the camera. But
Maybe
I don't know what
like
it
a
was.
fuck you hand or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very, very,
that
very
was interesting.
All right.
Yeah, very, very interesting.
All right.
All right then. Well, yeah. Rest in peace, Julio.
Yeah, facts.
Sucks to be a killer.
Would you say rest in peace, Julio? Given the history,
I don't know, nigga. I'm just saying shit. I chat too much. I just get on here and just say shit.
because sometimes like stuff like that kind of makes me think about. I know, like Vaughn might have been worse, like a worse individual, but it's like, would you say rest in peace to Vaughn, knowing that like he technically classified as a serial killer?
yeah,
I mean, yeah, because I don't know.
he says free murderers.
Yeah, facts. Facts. Sorry, not even ashamed of it. Free to man them.
Free murderers?
Free my ops. Free everybody.
You don't have ops.
Okay, so
Holy shit, man.
next up on Wagwan right now, this guy was definitely a contender for Waste Youth of the Week, but we decided that we're gonna save Waste Youth of the Week for more local things, you see me? So then that way we can really get personal with it on ting. But this Waste Youth, Chud the Builder, if you guys aren't familiar with him, he's basically just a caucus man who goes around and antagonizes people of color and says a lot of racist shit. And then if they decide they want to get violent, he will mace them or get violent himself.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
His whole thing is basically like he goes around antagonizing like, again, like mostly black people. He'll call them the N-word and shit. And then if they get mad or try to like talk to him about it and shit, he'll just be like, oh, look at you chipping out. It's a free country. I can say whatever the fuck I want.
He's basically encapsulating I wish a nigga would. Yeah.
That's
pretty fucked
thing.
up.
Okay.
So put this on the screen here so we can read it out for our audience. I'll read the caption first. Chud the Builder has been charged with attempted murder, employing a firearm during a dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. That's a lot of fucking charges. So, in Montgomery County, Tennessee, earlier today, law enforcement officers responded to a shots fired incident outside the Montgomery County courthouse in Clarksville. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office immediately launched an investigation into the incident. As a result of the investigation, Dalton Etherly, what a whack-ass name, 28, was detained by criminal investigators and charged with criminal attempt, murder, employing a firearm during dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Etherly was booked into the Montgomery County Jail, where he is being held pending arraignment. Arraignment, that's a new word. At which
So
time
you needed to do the high comprehension.
Yo, listen, my premium English, I don't have that subscription yet, fam. At which time bond will be set. Montgomery County Sheriff John Fusen stated, "It's unfortunate that incidents like this are happening in our community. This kind of violence won't be tolerated, and our office will work to make sure those responsible are held accountable to the fullest extent of the law." So, everybody, what do we think of Chud the Builder?
I love this comment. It says, "We the chims, but guess who's in the cage now?"
Boom!
That's a shot. There's more. There's more links. There's more links. I'm curious what the other links.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did the fucking stupid thing again where I don't open all the links. I'm going to try and stop doing that as a part of my character development. And hopefully that will make everybody very happy these days. You know what I'm saying?
This him?
So, X, yeah.
All right, so this fucking retard finally showed up black guy because he wanted to.
This video is
the
pretty
funny
long.
thing is, though,
So this video is pretty long, so we don't have to watch the whole thing. Just watch like maybe like a minute, maybe less.
Ooh, and we get to full screen it? Okay.
Love that.
all right, so this fucking retard finally shot a black guy because he wanted to. You know what the funny thing is, though? He also shot himself because he's a fucking retard.
Hey.
Now, thankfully, the man he shot, as of right now, is alive.
Yay.
And look, I can't believe that there are fucking morons that like this dude who think that's a bad thing. Like, there are people literally in my comment section like, too bad he survived. Are you fucking retarded? Do you have any idea how lucky that motherfucker is right there? That he didn't murder somebody. Yes, I said murder, because right now, I don't know for sure, but it's looking like attempted murder. Let me explain something to you smooth brain cunts, like I have been trying to tell you before this even fucking happened, okay? You can't provoke people with fighting words while wearing a gun and then claim self-defense when they attack you. It's in the fucking criminal code.
Interesting. I feel like that. Is there more that we should listen to from it?
That was basically the gist that I got from the video.
Okay, fair. Yeah, because that is actually very interesting. I did not know that. That
makes sense.
But it makes a lot of sense.
Makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. So that's crazy. The man basically decided that he was gonna try and build his entire brand around
Provoking people.
but like around like a law that's already in place, and he's just actively breaking it.
Yes.
There was already cops and stuff that already told him that would happen. That like you can't do that.
I'm dead.
He already
just kept doing
he
it.
got arrested like a few days before for like dine and dashing and shit. And like he got
Dine and dash? He's a broke waste.
Thank you.
Fam, he's been doing this. He got his whole life ruined. Everything taken away from him. And he got that's why he went harder at black people, because he thinks that it's the black people and the woke mob's fault that took away everything in his life. Because when he started doing this whole chimping out thing, they call him Chud the Builder because he's a contractor. He does like building type stuff, you know? And he was, for his business, after he started doing this type of stuff, everyone like canceled him, you know what I'm saying? So after he got canceled and lost everything, he made a GoFundMe that raised like $30,000-$40,000 just off of, you know, the racist white people love to support the racists.
Absolutely.
So he got like 40 racks off of that, and that's basically all he could live off of because he got kicked off of Kick. You know, so he's not monetized, kicked off of Kick, and like he's just living off of like
40 off a 1 year salary.
whoever he could stream to who's gonna support him. You know, he has a kid that his kid's being taken away from him, like his baby, like his family's not supporting him through any of this. Like his whole life is completely going down the drain. And now this video is showing that he's facing attempted murder charges now because he's been doing this for a while and it finally caught up to him. And the funny thing about it is that academics, I was watching him the day before and he was beefing with Chud. So he was talking about Chud and he was saying that I could put my money on it. I'm willing to make a money bet that someone's going to get shot and Chud is going to be the one doing the shooting. And then the next day this happened.
Wow.
So this is showing how much his bond is if he wants to get out of jail, if he wants to bond out of jail.
At
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if you guys could hear that because it sounded kind of muffled. Does it sound muffled in here?
It's like stereo audio.
And it's coming out of, is it only coming out of, so it might not even come into the audio because I remember that happened one time with us. But yeah, sorry. So what they said in this video here, if you guys are actually watching the screen, they said that his bond is set at 1.25 mil. So I don't think his little 30, 40 racks is going to hold that, fam.
You know what's crazy? There's probably a racist white person that'll pay that. There's probably somebody that will.
I agree.
There's probably somebody that will.
But just because you get a bond doesn't mean that you're just out temporarily. You know what I'm saying? Once the trial happens, you're still going to get guilty. He's going to have to go to PC. He's going to have to PC up. But yeah, fuck Chud the Builder. You got everything you deserve. And I hope that you rot in jail and you get the worst thing coming to you. Next.
I feel bad for the guy that he shot, to be honest.
I don't.
Because
you
I was...
Don't?
Why?
Why?
Because he made a decision. You chose to punch the man with the gun. You punch a man with a gun and he shoots you. Surprise. I don't feel bad for you. It's like somebody had to be the idiot to take the fall. That's true. But the guy was just like basically saying, oh, I have PTSD. I was in the military or some shit like that. The man was saying he has PTSD, so don't call him a nigger. And then the guy called him a nigger and then he got shot.
You know what I was thinking? I was like, yo, because again, I usually don't wish for any type of evil to happen to people, but I was like, yo, one day this guy is going to run into someone who already has a criminal record, so they don't care to go back to jail, and they're just gonna smoke you. You know? But I mean, I feel like this is better.
Well, he's been in situations where that could have happened, but he knows when to walk away and
right. But what I'm saying is like, yo, there's some fucked up people out there. Like I said the one episode, right? It's just like, yo, you think say you're bad, one day you're gonna meet somebody that better than you.
Yeah, facts.
So one day, you know what I'm saying? I will apologize in advance, gang, because I did not watch the Kevin Hart roast.
So why didn't you say that to us beforehand?
I watched it.
You watched it?
I watched it.
Okay, cool.
I apologize, but yes, I literally did not have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. I didn't. I unfortunately did not get the time.
All right, so
to the point where Meek Mill was screaming on the stage for no reason.
Oh, I didn't get all the way to the end.
I went to the end.
I got halfway through. Shit was too damn long.
Okay, wait. So are we gonna talk about our opinions about the roast, or are we just gonna watch?
Let's talk about our opinions about the roast first, and then we'll get into this controversy.
Okay.
I think Ayo should go first.
Me?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny as fuck.
Okay. It's gonna be a long night.
You didn't think it was funny?
What do you think?
I thought it was hilarious, yeah.
I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, go, my bad.
Yeah, I watched like half of it, but I think that it was hilarious as fuck. I think that the jokes are funny. I feel like the fact that everybody gets a little bit of it. You know, the roast has been going on for a while, but I never really actually watched one, and I get why, because they're fucking long as fuck.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I didn't like, while I was watching it, there's not a point where I felt like, this isn't funny.
Okay.
I feel like that's the main concern, like, oh, this isn't funny. But I didn't feel that.
What about you?
I think it was 2.5 hours of like white people taking like, oh, free like speech. Let me say what the fuck I want to say about black people.
Interesting.
But how about the black people?
I genuinely think like they just stuck Kevin Hart's name behind like every generic black joke. And also Cheryl Underwood took a lot of stray shots for no reason. I'm very upset about that.
I was wondering about that. I'm like, yo, why is everyone just dissing her? I don't even know who she is. She's from The View or some shit, right?
Yeah, like she's like an OG type one. But like, first of all, that many jokes about somebody's husband jumping off a bridge? It was that funny?
I was very confused.
It was that funny?
I was confused.
The first one was hilarious as fuck. But when they kept using it, I was like, no.
That was 2.5 hours of racist white people being like, oh, this is a free space for me to say what I want to say. fuck out of here. No. This nigga said, yo, Kevin Hart, if you're going to get lynched, you're going to get lynched off a bonsai tree?
I laughed at that. That was so funny. That was so funny.
No.
I need you to stop.
No. That was mad funny.
That's mad funny.
That's mad funny.
It's 3-1, Nique. Sorry. That's fucking hilarious.
You even reiterated the joke less funny than he told it, and it was still funny. That was mad funny, bro. That's hilarious.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Sick to my stomach,
You're
fam.
sick to my stomach, fam.
But, I get your point of view, and I think everybody has the right to be offended.
Yeah,
but I'm just
facts.
wondering how
I wasn't offended. No.
I'm wondering how the fuck did you make it through the whole thing if you were offended by that? They started doing the Cheryl Underwood jokes at the beginning, and
because I gave it a chance. I was like, all right, let me see what it's about, because I understand what a roast is. Like, I'm not dense. I get what a roast is supposed to be. It's like the unhinged things that like normal people would not say. You're gonna say it. Cool, calm, fine. I wasn't offended. I'm not like sitting here like, oh my god, 21st century guys be better. No, I'm not saying that. But like, damn, y'all couldn't be demure. Like,
it's a roast.
No. Look at like the, what is it? The dais. What is it called? The dais. What is it? Whatever. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. The lineup of people that was sitting there. Okay, it was what, 2 black people that went. 3.
Tiffany Haddish. There was this
Tiffany
one.
didn't go. It was Regina. It was Naeem. And then it was Cheryl Underwood.
There was a black guy.
Cat Williams.
Kevin. Oh yeah, Cat Williams. Okay.
came out, yeah.
No. There's another black guy. I didn't know his name. He went like 3rd. I'm telling you, I only watched the first half. It was
a guy that looked like a meatball first. Then
there was that white guy. There was that one white guy. I forgot his name. They kept on making fun of him, saying that he looked sick and shit. And then
Jeff. Okay.
And then after that, there was the black guy. Didn't know his name.
Yeah,
Naeem went there.
Yeah, that was Naeem.
That was Naeem. Naeem is Kevin Hart's writer.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah,
Naeem went. There was 3 black people that went.
Yeah.
How much white people went?
Look at the rest of the show.
How much people went? I didn't watch the rest
There
of the
was
show.
at least like 5, 6, 7 white people, bro, that went collectively, one behind the other. We gonna talk about Cheryl dead husband. We gonna talk about how Kevin Hart looked like a doo-doo. Cool.
Oh wait,
whatever.
Draymond also went.
Draymond don't count.
Okay, now we're not counting niggas. Now we're not counting niggas.
That nigga was so random. He's not even funny.
Lizzo went.
Lizzo went too. Yeah, facts. That's a good amount of black people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like when we just like to nitpick little.
It's not nitpicking. You just don't care as much as I care about. It's not nitpicking.
Usher
Don't do
also
that.
threw some shots at the beginning too.
But I do think that we are a little nitpicky when it's just like, we're. Race is something that stands out to us, but when I look at that white blonde girl, she was getting mad whore jokes her way all night.
Facts.
So I'm just
she's
like,
a whore.
I don't know. Kevin Hart's black.
She's a whore.
Kevin Hart's black.
She chose to be a whore. It was a choice. Kevin Hart didn't choose to be black.
But it doesn't matter. The other nigga committed suicide, and they're making fun of him. So I'm just like, yo, it looks like at roast, all things
all
seem
I'm
to be
gonna
up.
say, when people wanted to joke about Pete's dad in the Rumble and him being a firefighter dying in 9/11,
I heard mad jokes about that.
People were tiptoeing. Don't do that. People were tiptoeing. The way that was coming out people's mouth about Cheryl's husband was actually insane. Don't do that. These people looked at Pete and was like, said it was like, oh, buddy, I love you though. Yeah. But then you guys came with Cheryl. Oh yeah. So did your husband not see the bridge?
But they also kept apologizing
for her
to Cheryl.
too. Yeah, they did.
Who was it? Was it the one that looks like a meatball? The one that looks like a pastry? What's his name?
Shane Gillis.
He looked like he was saying, "I love you" to Cheryl.
Yes, he apologized. He said that he called her beforehand to make sure that it was okay, and he came back actually saying
the 1 out of 13. Yeah, great job.
Wait, I want to make sure. Are you talking about the guy that wore like that was dressed as a tampon, like a used tampon?
No, that's Jeff. I remember that boy.
Okay,
I
but you're talking about Shane
is.
Gillis.
Yes,
okay,
the one that looked like a melted Pillsbury Doughboy.
Okay, what about Tony? Well,
Tony.
Did you get to Tony?
I did get to Tony.
I didn't.
Tony looked mad nervous.
Was it good?
He was fucked.
Tony looked mad.
Imagine Shane Gillis. You know how Shane Gillis was going fucking hard?
I didn't feel like he was going to her. I felt like he seemed like such a nice guy.
Bro, Tony just like turned it up because everybody was dissing him about like, oh, he looks like a MAGA this. And
everyone, the whole time
he was catching shade.
I felt like he didn't like it.
Yeah, bro, he came up and he proved to everybody was saying that
like he
shit
unloaded the clip.
It was
without
fucked.
stopping.
Okay. I'm gonna start by saying that when it comes to comedy, if it is funny, I don't really care about how offensive it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. If it's funny, I don't care about it. If I laugh, you won, bro. If I laugh, you won. It could be offended.
Hilarious.
Even if you're being racist to me. There's times where someone's been racist to me and I laughed because that was a good one. Fuck. So it's like, at the end of the day, like sometimes I read Instagram comments when they say like the thing that always makes me laugh is like usual suspects. I don't know why it makes me giggle because it's just so stupid, but it's funny to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's get into
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Did everyone say their opinion on the thoughts of their show? I think it was mostly you.
Yeah, but he didn't watch it, so shit was fucked.
Overall, for the half that I did watch, I liked it.
Yeah.
You know, I laughed, and I think that I should probably watch a little bit more of this. I just wish it was shorter.
For me, I think the whole time, I was just like, I can't believe they're saying this. Like, I can't believe they're actually
I'm
saying
surprised
this.
Netflix got that off. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all niggas never grew up watching South Park?
No, like back in like the olden days, because that's what I'm gonna call it. All right, that was normal, cool. Now Netflix in that off, that's crazy.
I don't think that's crazy at all.
So that's honestly that's part of why I actually enjoyed it more, because it was like
the reason why I like comedy.
It's a swing back into towards like people being more free to say whatever the fuck that they want to say, like in the purpose of making people laugh. And then it was like, oh shit, like it's a huge Netflix thing, but they're still like wilding out. I was like, damn, that's actually sick. You know what I mean? Because for as long as I in my adult life, for as long as I like in my adult life, everybody's just been shitting on comedy. Like, oh, that was too offensive. Oh, I didn't like that joke. That's not funny.
Yeah, you grew up in a shitty time.
It's just fucked.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, bro, why can't people just make good jokes anymore? You can't say it, you know?
So there's been outrage.
Oh, God.
There's been outrage over... What happened now? What am I missing?
No, you. I heard the thing.
What it says...
Like, and I know what he's talking about. That's why I said, oh, God.
But the internet... The black side of the internet has been very upset over Tony, what's his name?
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Tony
you
Hinchcliffe.
have to watch his
It's a comedian Lil Rel calls out Tony Hinchcliffe for his George Floyd joke during Kevin Hart's roast.
Yeah, he took it to hell.
It was just disgusting.
He took it to hell.
Quick shout out to Robert in the chat, and quick shout out to Elvis in the chat. Big shout out to the man them, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna get into this right here.
Elvis was trying to call me while I'm on the show. Nigga, I was wondering why he was trying to call me.
Tony took it to hell.
Time and place, Elvis. Time and place.
Understand, like, it's one thing to roast the people that's there. It's one thing to roast the people that may be in the audience there. Roasting somebody that, number one, is dead. Number two, that's not there. Number three, that the implications of why you should joke about that. Like Tony Hinchcliffe joke about George Floyd didn't make fucking sense to me. There was no reason to bring George Floyd into this. You know, it just was disgusting. I don't understand. I do feel a certain way that the audience was okay booing Draymond Green every time his name was mentioned, or just, you know, so y'all could boo. We know people was booing in there, but you don't boo Tony Hinchcliffe right after that. I'm starting to understand, and I get it, man, and I'm okay with not being a part of a lot of this cliquey bullshit that's in comedy or in our business that some of y'all may think I'm a part of, but I'm not. I 100%
I hope his name's not Tyrell.
That motherfucker, and probably walked out.
This guy sounds like
Holy fuck, this is so boring.
Like, it's so long to talk. What's the next slide?
Like, I don't even want to know.
I just want to know if he's still talking or if it's something else.
Yeah, this nigga's still yapping.
Times we are like,
I think we're done. I think we're done.
You know, Kevin, I have to mention your kids on this roast, but I must say, you did good. They've gotten so big, they now buckle Kevin up in the car seat. It's true he lost his gig hosting the Academy Awards because of some homophobic tweets, but you'd be homophobic too if you were eye level with everyone's... He got into a fist fight on a private plane. Proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas.
Fighting.
Like Bill Cosby, Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them. You've done good though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
Holy!
God bless you, Kevin.
That's
God
crazy.
bless this room, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Get the fuck out of here.
That was a loud applause.
Get the fuck out of here.
They must have really liked the set.
Bro,
Listen.
bro,
Get
the
the
way that
fuck
the man's was acting, he's like he was acting like he said some crazy shit about George Floyd. He was just like, oh, like
That's
for
what I'm
everything. Yeah, he's just like
I've heard that before. But like, okay, so I'll tell you my first reaction. So my first reaction, I seen the clip before I watched the roast. So when I seen the clip, I was offended. Because I was missing a lot of context. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when I first seen it, my brain went to defending the facts of the thing.
Okay.
Saying about George Floyd being in hell and the whole I can't breathe and and just talking about the facts of like how this is ignorant and shit. And then then I decided to like, you know, just kind of take a step back, rethink it with a different brain. And then when I watched the special, I'm like, oh no, these niggas can say anything. After I watched the special, I'm just like, you cannot. There's a woman whose husband committed suicide, and y'all are literally clowning her the whole show, and we're making an issue over George Floyd and not that. If they decide to make an issue over the comments towards her, it would make a lot more sense than the whole George Floyd thing. Because I feel like, okay, so is there going to be a rule we can't talk about dead people? Because I heard there was a Charlie Kirk joke.
Yeah, there was.
So then why is it okay to talk about Charlie Kirk, but it's not about George Floyd? Please tell me.
There was Charlie Kirk joke too.
I know you're not looking at me because I said the whole thing can get the fuck out. Don't look at me.
I'm surprised you watched it. But I'm just wondering, like, yo, if like Charlie Kirk, like to me, rest in peace to George Floyd, but he's not Martin Luther King. He didn't do anything.
Brother, don't do that. Don't do that. That was monumental. That was societal.
Can I finish my sentence?
No, you can't. Not with that one. I don't care if he wasn't Martin Luther King. I don't care.
I'm not calling him a bad person.
I'm not saying he's a bad person. I never said you were saying he's a bad person.
Okay, but can I explain my thoughts so the audience gets to understand what I meant?
All right, go ahead.
I'm just saying that, like, I don't believe that we should make somebody a martyr for being a victim. You know what I'm saying? He was a victim. That is what he is famous for. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with, like, you know, identifying him as a victim. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like Martin Luther King, who fought for civil rights and then got assassinated for his bravery of fighting for civil rights. You know what I'm saying? So Charlie Kirk, he's a victim. George Floyd, he's a victim. They both died unjustly. So if we can make fun of one, we should be able to make fun of the other.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
Especially if we're talking about people who committed suicide.
But for me, bro, I'm just of the mind that like nothing is off limits as long as you can figure out a way to make it funny.
Depends. I think that time and place matters. Rightfully, that is the right time and place to make those jokes. So that's why I'm not going to hold anybody overly accountable for it.
Okay,
that is
fair.
actually the right place and time.
Okay.
But if you were chilling with me and my mom, if my dad died, and then you decide to crack some random jokes, even if they're mad funny, you're getting crushed right there. You know what I'm saying? We're fighting.
Facts,
so it's like,
facts. You're right,
I had this debate with somebody on the first podcast I ever appeared on, and it was basically about comedy and like the lengths that they're allowed to go. And I just don't think that they should be able to. I don't feel like they have free range to do whatever they want, whenever they want, and say whatever the fuck they want. On that stage, seeing what everybody else was allowing, I don't think that nobody has any space to critique any jokes because they went as low as you could possibly go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So then I guess like if I was to kind of look at it from another perspective, maybe a little bit of Nique's perspective, should they have set the show to allow people to go that low?
No.
You know? That's basically the point.
There should have been better boundaries.
I don't think there should be any boundaries. If there's boundaries, that takes away from the actual comedy. Because like I enjoyed the jokes. It's not like I didn't laugh. Like you said, the joke.
Funny about something else?
Because like for example, she didn't like the joke about the tree and the lynching, right?
Okay.
I thought all three of us thought that was hilarious. So imagine that joke wasn't there because of the parameters that was set because of her. That ruins the quality of the show. So I don't feel like I would like the quality of my experience. I put that over the whole righteous racism justice.
Yeah, but I guess like their kind of argument was that it's hard to know if it would have ruined the show. Maybe there would have been other jokes that weren't as low, but would still have been funny.
Jokes are subjective. I like low jokes. I like things. If you notice, I like to say things you're not supposed to say. I like to listen to other people say things that they're not supposed to say or that is not commonly, openly said often. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that stands out to me with comedy. I like the Cat Williams and the Chris Rocks and the people who will say things, the Arsenal and battle rap, saying things that you will never expect anybody else to say out loud. That's what my favorite part about comedy.
Elvis agrees in the chat.
That what? What did they say?
About like literally just like if it's funny, you win.
Especially on that stage.
If it hits, it hits. But if it don't, then it's a problem.
And you have to look into the history of roasts.
Yeah.
If you look into the history of roasts, they go as low as as you want to go. So I'm not willing to nitpick it. At first, before I seen the roast, I had a different opinion because it's just me seeing the joke and being offended. But once I seen the environment, the other jokes that were being thrown, I'm just like, oh, it's a free game. It's like me and Ilan. If you're around me and Ilan, you don't know Ilan, but me and Ilan, all we do is talk about each other's moms all day. Suck your mom. This is your mom. We literally roast each other like, yo, I fucked your mom. Da, 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 da. We just talk about each other's moms.
I'm not gonna lie.
Non-stop.
I'm not gonna lie. Hanging around Ilan and all them niggas, bro, it made me realize I'm like, oh yeah, okay, y'all niggas actually don't give a fuck. Like, bro, Ilan has a cut off finger, right?
I roast him for that all the time.
Bro, the first time, I think this was the first time that I realized I'm like, oh shit, y'all niggas put like nothing's left off the table. Bro, Zay walked in and the man was like, yo, Ilan, high 4.5, bro. Yo! Y'all niggas are outlandish, but it's like, fam, yeah, to be able to do that.
It depends who you're joking with.
It 100% depends who you're joking with. And it's funny too, because it's like, I tried to bring that shit over to like my other friends and they were just like, nah. I'm like, oh, fuck. Wow.
Yeah, sometimes y'all will get offended. I'm like, oh shit, can't joke like that with them.
Yeah.
I rarely get offended.
You don't get offended.
Yeah.
I feel like I hurt Ao's feelings sometimes.
Yeah, you piss me off, bro.
But hey, I'm still learning you. Things I can and cannot say.
Still climatizing.
But yeah, overall, yeah, I think that's a W for comedy. I also watched Kevin Hart's other show that he just did a show where it's like comedians competing to get their own Netflix special. And he has his own Netflix show and there's like a competition. It's actually really interesting.
Say word.
Really good.
Okay.
So I implore you guys to watch that shit too.
Okay. Yeah, I do have to start watching a little more stuff. But
yeah, I think that we should watch more stuff so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Watch the roast. I'm actually curious, like, what your thoughts are on a lot of the jokes. Some of the jokes.
I did see Cat Williams' part. That I did.
I didn't even get that far.
To be honest, I wasn't that impressed with Cat Williams.
Not at all.
It could have been. It definitely could have been
a lot.
It
better.
definitely could have been a lot better. It did feel like he was kind of like holding back shots. Whoa! Pause. Pause.
Hey, you don't have to pause for another man.
It did feel like he was holding back on what he really wanted to say because it kind of felt a little bit staged that they just like made up all happily and shit like that afterwards.
I'm not gonna lie, Lizzo's looking kind of good these days. Still, that Ozempic.
I like my girls, baby doggy.
that Ozempic, yo, Lizzo's looking not half bad these days. I'm like, I'll let her sing to me. Still,
I don't remember who said like, oh, Lizzo's here. I mean, what's left of her.
That's the thing. There's so many jokes. Like for me, the type of roast shit, that's the type of stuff I would be a part of.
100%.
Because like that's 100% something that I would love to be a part of. You could diss me however you want, and I could diss you however I want. We can go as low to the flow, as low as we want. Fun as fuck. As long as like I feel like the most important thing is about how like other people in the room if they're okay with what you're saying, I guess. And I feel like to show up at a roast, you should be okay with everything. They're talking about fucking Kevin Hart cheating on his wife.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you can talk about
That's free game.
And now everyone's mad at Kevin Hart too. Because they're saying that he sat by and laughed at the joke, the racist jokes and shit.
Yeah.
Grow up.
He's a comedian. I think he understands that this is kind of comedy. You know what I'm saying? It's
We were saying it was a humiliation ritual.
But I have a question. So are you guys copping that new AP?
For $300?
I mean, no. I have enough watches.
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all don't want the AP?
Nah.
I have enough watches.
You know what AP stands for?
Audemars Piguet.
No. I didn't know until you just said it.
Yeah, you don't listen to enough rap music, son.
I've heard that, but I just didn't. It didn't come to mind.
It is my dream watch to have a Royal Oak Audemars Piguet. I don't know what color, but I would prefer platinum if anybody's listening and wants to get me an AP. But make sure it's the biggest face, so like a 41 mil. You know what I'm saying?
How are you gonna ask someone for something for free and then be so specific?
You never know.
You're going to get the $300 swatch.
You never know. Maybe Drake is watching and he's like, that man's on a podcast wearing an OVO shirt. I'm gonna get him an AP stuff.
Oh, he could do that. He could do that.
He's the type of man.
So go to the other slides, because before I want to get into the DDG thing, I'm pretty sure I linked a slide that was basically premiering talking about the watch.
Is it this?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll watch this. Put it on the screen.
Okay. Actually, I think this is the actual watch. This is the actual watch, right? Okay, so this premiered the actual watch. Before the actual watch got premiered, AP announced that they are collabing a watch. They're collabing with Swatch for a watch. For an affordable watch for your everyday customer like you and I could afford a $300 AP. So we could all have APs.
Yeah.
With the gang, we're up, rap. We could all, imagine we could all sing along to our favorite rap songs. Like rapping about APs and shit like that. We actually got one, So,
if she don't got an AP, she ain't mine.
Facts. So the average human being like you and me, like the niggas who care about that shit, they were obviously hype about it. But then there's been lots of controversy around it. The first controversy, let's not even get into the unveiling. Go to the DDG one, because I seen what
DDG was upset.
I seen what he said before I even knew there was anything coming.
That man was vexed.
And to be honest, before we actually, you know what? I'll say my piece after.
Yeah, I want to know what you guys think about this.
300.
Oh, my bad. That is totally my fault. Okay, here we go.
Bucks, nigga. Like, just seeing this make me want to sell my AP. AP, what's up, man? What's going on? I done spent $200,000 on one of y'all watches. You telling me I could have waited till 2026 and spent $300 and got the same effect? The hoes can't tell the difference. They don't know what the fuck. If this a skeleton, I tell a girl, hey, this black ceramic AP limited edition, 300,000. You feel me? Yo, come on, bruh. That shit ain't right, bruh. There's niggas out here that really pay resale. I could see if I was getting my watches for fucking retail, I'm paying resale prices, nigga. I'm getting hit on the head for an extra 20,000 to rock y'all watch, or extra fucking 100,000, nigga. The AP skeleton, that shit retail like 80 bands or some shit. I'm pissed as a customer. I'm pissed.
Stupid.
Y'all gonna make $1 billion off this shit. I get it. I already know. I can't rock no fucking AP like that no more, bro. I'm about to see.
This nigga's stupid.
$300.
Okay.
You guys agree or disagree with DDG?
So the reason why I understand is because people pay for the exclusivity of having something that is limited, right? So now that you've already invested into the branding, right? Because remember that watch buying does end up being an asset investment to a certain point, right? Unless you decide to get some aftermarket shit and bust it down and be a real Negro, right? But if you buy limited edition, you hold on to it, it doesn't get too much wear, blah, 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 then it's like, after however much time, it grows in value. So essentially what most of these people are saying that own these, it's like, yo, you guys are putting this out, it's literally going to devalue my entire collection because niggas can just go and buy a $300 watch. Niggas that want APs or planned on saving to get APs, like they're not buying the expensive shit no more. So you guys basically just depreciated my assets.
Rich people problems.
I would say that I think part of the reason why people are complaining is a lot of times when you're like flexing with luxury, you don't necessarily flex with the model, you flex with the name, like the brand name. So it's like I drive
sorry, continue.
Because like, okay, so like if you're flexing on people that don't know exactly what it is that you're talking about, you flex with the name of it. Like, oh, like I have like a Birkin. What type of Birkin?
Oh my gosh! How would these celebrities be able to flex on?
Yeah, like I have.
I feel so.
I have Like I have an AP, I have a like I wear True Religion jeans.
You know what I mean.
You don't go specifically. No, it's a 360 AMG. I mean that's a 360 6.3 AMG S like blah blah. No, you're just like I have a Benz. You know what I mean? So now he's like, well, before when someone says I have an AP, you automatically think shit like. It took a lot for them to get that AP, but now it's like anybody can just say I have an AP. Right. And nobody cares what type of AP it is. It's just
this all seems like some weird follower popularity score type shit. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, who the fuck cares about if somebody's making the wrong assumption about you, the things that you have? They're literally making a wrong assumption, thinking because you have something that's a brand of something. It's like, yo, if you like, you use the example with the Benz, I could use the example with Jordans. There's some exclusive Jordans that cost a lot of money, but then there's the brand of Jordan. So the AP is the brand. This is the $300 model of that watch is worth $300. That's how much that is worth, that model. So just because somebody has something that is of the brand AP, that doesn't mean that it devalues every single thing AP, only to the ignorant fan who only looks at the AP brand name, and then those are the fans who also will not buy it because they can't afford it. But they're the ones, he's just saying, oh, I can't trick the ignorant fan that doesn't understand the value of these things, so they could think that my skeleton is a black ceramic or da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's like, bro, niggas don't understand that shit. I don't understand that shit. The $300 is not taking away from anybody. It's not devaluing anything. If you look at the value, I'm pretty sure if you try to sell an AP for the same exact price, it's not gonna be like, oh, they're selling $300 ones now, so now yours isn't gonna be as worth as much. No, because when you talk about your royal oak blue color, all that stuff, all the specificities or whatever it's called, specifics about that matters when it comes to the value. It's like, yo, it's like you corrected me on my Jordans. Like, you know, you said, oh, those aren't the whatever.
They're not retros.
They're not retros. Apparently retros are better than whatever I got. You know, I don't know shit about shoes. So I'm just saying that like that makes a difference. Even though it's Jordan, I just looked at the brand. That's kind of like I'm the ignorant AP guy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got an AP. Oh, you got Jordans. You know what I'm saying? So I think that like the whole rich niggas complaining that poor people aren't going to perceive them as rich, or they could possibly buy something on the same scale as you popular godly folk. Like I just hate y'all niggas are acting like you're gods, bro. Like you guys are actually acting like you're better and above people because of the amount of money that you have and the things that you could purchase.
I think
this is just brands.
I think another thing I could say is like what this does is it kind of just gives like buyer's remorse, because it's just like fuck, like I just spent all this money and I could have just waited and spent 3 bills.
But you're not getting the same thing. Yeah, you're not getting the same thing. These 3 bills you're getting, you're gonna see later on what the watch actually looks like. But I'm just saying that the 3 bills, even if you're paying like look, we're getting different Jordans, fam. It's like if I pay $20 for Shaqs and then you pay $150 for Jordans, quality is going to be different, bro. The $300 is not going to be the same AP. There's no buyer's remorse because somebody sold something for $300.
But again, it's like it's all just based on the perception of the fact that there is an AP coming out that like they literally could have just waited for because people don't know the fucking difference.
But
so then why didn't they feel this upset when people started buying APs off DHgate? For 30, like,
and you can tell.
There's some sellers from the China boy.
Because now you're talking about it.
They look good.
DDG said himself he gets it from resellers. He's not even buying direct to consumer. So why the fuck should the brand even value his opinion? He's not putting money in their pockets anyways.
At all.
He's buying resale.
I mean, I guess that adds value to the brand that people are willing to purchase over retail.
I just think that
I think everyone being in an uproar about this is actually silly. Very silly. Stupid as hell.
So stupid.
I do think it's hilarious that there's an actual uproar.
People are too materialistic, bro.
This is actually ridiculous, because then at this point I have an uproar for all the Toronto things that have a Birkin.
Or there's not.
You can't have a Birkin. Birkins are limited edition. There's literally a quantity that is made from Hermes, and you literally half the population in Toronto has a Birkin. But you don't. But Birkin's not out here. So I'm like, oh my God, no. Because you guys know that it's not the same. So then just hug your real Birkin, go to your bed, and be nice.
Exactly. Like, why are you mad at somebody else for having the $300 version when you have the 100,000 version. They got theirs that looks nothing like yours, feels nothing like yours, not the values of yours, doesn't tick like yours, and you're gonna try and get mad at them. Like, come on, bro. People are just literally like, look, rich people are mad at poor people for trying to afford the same type of.
How dare you look like me?
How dare you think that you're on the same level to watch the same rock the same attire that I can? I spent my whole life saving for this AP. How do you think? Like, no, who do you think you are, bro? I hate that shit.
Get out of here.
You just cried over the wrong shit.
Let these niggas rock their colorful APs. Fuck out of here.
Go to the next.
Whoop they do.
Yeah.
That's funny.
God.
Yeah. So the next one we want to do. What's the next one you want to do? Actually,
this one. No.
Yeah, we could do the reveal of it. So I'll go to that
reveal.
one.
Okay, let me put it on the screen for the gang and play. Unnecessarily loud.
Look how it looks like.
This is for Amayu.
This is a G-Shock. Get on my face.
This is for Amayu.
This is a G-Shock that's at Walmart. And this is what you guys are upset about?
So you have to remember.
It's an AP though. It's AP.
So you have to remember. Most people were looking at it based off of this. They were like, oh
that
shit.
picture.
The fact that they're making a wristwatch for people that they can actually be like, niggas got AP. But it's like, now I guarantee you, once niggas actually saw that this is what it is, they're like,
But that just makes me feel like you guys are all materialistic and this is all just a popularity contest.
Literally.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all niggas like
because now if you said that was like if you said the face was like reptile and whatever some exclusive thing and then you priced it at 200 like come on now it's this is limited edition but because it looked like a G-Shock and it's 300 now it's now you're mad. Get out of here, bro.
It's a pocket watch. It's not even a wristwatch.
That's even
I wonder if it's like an attachment like so you
like
can
a bag charm.
No, yeah, like you could take that watch piece and then put it in like an actual watch. And then, or you can take it and then
and they will pay $300 whole for that just to say that they have an AP.
Just to say they
Mind
have a
some niggas can't even tell time.
So the thing is like at the end of the day, it's not a newsflash that people are materialistic. You know what I mean? Because like when people buy super expensive shit like DDG, did he buy the AP watch for the investment of it, or did he buy the flex? That's kind of the question.
For a flex, for
sure. He bought it to get home.
What I mean? Like the whole. Have you guys seen the whole thing of like when he bought his first Ferrari?
Yeah,
this
I remember that.
This nigga put the key on his chain.
Yo,
like nigga, that is so tacky, bro.
Niggas are you know me. I'm not a big fan of like the whole fancy anything. To be honest, when it comes, I'm not a materialistic person. I'm not big into fashion. I'm not big into having a bunch of nice cars or anything like that. So it's like this shit to me is a whole turn off. It's a whole turn off because I don't find any value in anything that they're saying in terms of like getting mad over this shit. Like I just think that it's like why are rich people mad that a poor person could afford the same thing, even close to the same thing as them?
Because that it takes away from the flex.
So then it just. So why
does
are
it
rich?
really?
But wait.
Really,
but let's think about this at a different perspective. It takes away from the flex. So you are rich and you're flexing on people who have less than you. You are already living a better life than them, and people are mostly struggling. But then you are fighting for your right to show these people that you are so much above them and that they are not on your tax bracket or level. To me, that shows a lack of character. That's poor character to me.
Well, I mean, I guess if you think about it, right, especially like streamers, they really only hang around other people that are rich.
But they're flexing to the camera. They're flexing to girls. They're he mentioned girls. He didn't mention Aiden Ross.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not about people who's rich.
It's flexing on poor man.
But I'm just saying flexing in general in order to feel like if you're flexing and then somebody else has the same shit as you and you're like, and that makes you feel less, you have internal issues, bro.
Okay, remember how we were talking about I remember how when we had the conversation about the slavery thing, but it was like niggas were getting sold for bronze mirrors back in the day because of the exclusivity of the flex of like I have this and nobody else has it. You know what I mean? So like that's always going to be a human thing. It's like you want to have something that nobody else has because it just does something to your brain that's like,
It's not about
But like they
it's
still
not about
have that exclusivity
You can still
though.
have it.
They still
but why
have
does it matter
it.
if somebody like I'm just saying that you don't have to shit on people with less than you.
Like this does not take away the exclusivity of some of the APs that these men have.
Exactly.
But
It doesn't
like
take
at
anything
all.
away at all.
But prior to this, not only was it exclusive in terms of like the item that you have, but even the name itself is exclusive. Because
Are you
like,
trying to get me to feel any sort of emotion?
No. I'm just
for
trying
a rich person that wants to.
I'm just trying to explain to you like what is going on. Like,
I get it.
Okay,
It just means nothing to me. I don't even get why.
Rex is in a whole different bubble.
I just don't even get why it means anything to people like y'all.
I
in the
generally
same
don't
tax
think
bracket as
the
me.
name of AP went down like a
At all.
smidget. Like at all.
Yeah, they got
I
promo.
don't think so.
They got free promo.
I genuinely don't think. I think they just open their market more for them to make more money. Like if I'm being so serious, because like the watches DDG has or like any rapper has, like no one has the exact same AP, so all of them are still exclusive regardless.
Exactly.
Like you will never have an AP that DDG has.
Oh, don't let me hint to that. Come on.
But like right now in this day and age, like you won't have that. You'll never go and be able to recreate that black skeleton. Like you're not, because it's that's that one. So you going to get this because that's your reach. You can get that. AP just made a better business move and opened up their market. Maybe that's all that happened.
I just get things because I like them. I don't get things to be like, oh yeah, nobody else has this, and I'm gonna make other people feel like I'm better than them because I have things that they cannot attain. That's not my purpose when I purchase things.
I have a question for you, Rooks, because you know more about cars, right? Because I feel like there's also some parallels with this. Are there any like cars like back in the day that were like super luxury brands, but then they started to make like moves where like they created models that were accessible?
It's basically Tesla. So like think about it, right? So the first thing that Tesla wanted to do was the Roadster, right? And the Roadster was an astronomical price, and it's still not even really a thing. Like that's probably like the most exclusive Tesla. If you have a Roadster, I don't know how the fuck you got it because it didn't even go into production. So then after that, he did the Model S, right? Which when it came out, it was like 100 bands or more, whatever the case was, right? And then when people found out that Tesla was doing an affordable little Model 3, people were like, oh shit, yeah, let me get onto the waiting list for that, right? So that's kind of the only thing that I can think of that's like similar.
But does it devalue the luxury like branding of that company?
I personally think that it did somewhat devalue Tesla because now you see Teslas everywhere.
Yeah.
So
I see Benzes everywhere. I see lots of.
No, but I'm saying
like it doesn't devalue the company in terms of how much it's worth. It devalues the luxury like brand of it.
I don't think in this case at all. I don't think in this case at all.
So,
no.
well, I mean, okay. So the perspective that I have, right, when Tesla first came out, and it was like, yeah, you can like, there's only the Model S. It was like, damn, that nigga has a Tesla. He has a fucking electric car that doesn't need to stop at da-da-da-da-da. Like, when that happened, like, it was a piece of
It's because it was new.
Like,
it was new, of course.
When something's new like that and nobody can have it, that is literally the
new,
point.
so not a lot of people have it at all because it's new.
Yeah,
after it's around for a couple years, then it's not new anymore, and more people keep on purchasing it.
No, but it wasn't even really mostly about it being new. It was just it wasn't attainable for a lot of people because it was expensive. Right.
Okay.
And then once they made the Model 3 that was more affordable, then now you're seeing a lot more people in Teslas because it's more affordable.
But just that doesn't mean it devalues
hold on. Which slowly started to normalize that, oh yeah, anybody can have a Tesla now. So now it's not as luxury as it used to be.
Luxury is not determined on exclusivity. That's not luxury.
Tesla was considered luxury when it came out.
But Tesla can still be luxury, depends on the model of the car.
But it's not anymore is what I'm trying to say, because so many people have it and it's affordable now.
So is a Benz not a luxury vehicle?
I'm not talking about
I'm asking you a question.
Like a Benz S-Class. A Benz S-Class is not luxury.
Essentially every Benz is luxury because it's a luxury brand.
Exactly.
Right? But what I'm trying to say to his question is that are there any brands that you know, back in the day when they came out, it was luxurious because it was somewhat exclusive. Yes, so I used the example of Tesla because when it came out, right, it was a luxurious purchase because not many people have it, right? And then eventually...
That's not what makes it luxury, though. You keep on equating luxury to exclusivity. And I keep on saying that just because something is luxury does not make it exclusive. Luxury means comfort. Luxury means the type of, the type of features that the car has, which makes it luxurious, not that a limited amount of people can get it. So that's why I keep on saying, stop comparing, just be like, oh, not a lot of people had a Tesla back then, so it's luxurious. It doesn't make it luxurious.
Sorry, it was a luxurious purchase that was exclusive because it was expensive. And it was a long lineup of waiting list for you to even get a Tesla if you could afford it.
I also want to say, I think a better comparison is like a boutique brand of a boutique car brand, like a boutique car brand. So like the Koenigseggs, the higher end stuff. You know what I mean? So like I can imagine if they started producing cars for the everyday mans, they would not really be considered like boutique anymore. Like, so like the Bugattis, the Koenigseggs, the Hennessy's, like cars like that. I can imagine that that's what the AP was. But now that they're creating like watches for the everyday mans, then it's not as much a boutique anymore. You know what I mean? Because although Mercedes-Benz is a luxury brand, you're not buying Mercedes for the same price as like the Bugattis and the Koenigseggs, because those are like even higher end. They're higher up more than like just the regular luxury brands. And you have that by super exclusivity. That's my take on it.
Okay. That's fair. I can see what you're saying.
We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But okay, so should we keep on this AP shit, or should we just move on to?
I want to play this last video.
This last one? Okay. Let's see what this Negro says.
Bogus as fuck and don't want niggas to have shit. Any nigga that's like me, that got money, got motion, and can afford certain shit, they got anything to say about AP dropping some affordable watches is weirdos and haters and bogus as fuck. How the fuck we gonna get mad or got anything to say about these folks' company because they made something more affordable so our fans and listeners can relate to us just a little bit more? The fuck, nigga? What type of shit is that? Like, how we get so far gone on just being suckers and hating ass niggas, bro? We don't want nigga to experience nothing, bro. Everybody deserve to know what this shit feel like, bro. Pause. Everybody deserve to have certain shit, nigga. Why the fuck we gotta be the only niggas that got something? Yeah, they made them bitches cheap. So what? We the fools. We spent 50 and 60s on this shit. Now these niggas spent $300 know what it feel like, get some money and not want this shit no more. That's that.
Thank you.
Bogus as fuck.
And part of my thing is that if you're really a money man, you're really up like that, then it really shouldn't bother you.
Not at all.
I rate it.
Because the real rich mans are not bothered
they're
by
not
this.
bothered by
Promise
that.
You they're not bothered by
they
this.
know the difference between
At
that
all.
and this. You know what I'm saying? But moving on, what's next on the itinerary?
What is next on Wagwan?
And how long are how deep are we?
Oh shit, we already hit 2 hours. Let's go.
Damn.
So how what are we at?
We're 2:05. Like we just hit 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have Waka Flocka, Jake Paul. We have motorcycle on streetlight. That's fucked. I saw that picture. We have can fetishes go too far?
Wait. You're going too far. You're going too far.
Okay, my bad.
We could do the Waka Flocka and the motorcycle, then we're done.
Yeah. Waka Flocka. Waka.
You don't want to do the OF kills trick?
Flocka.
The what?
If you guys want to.
The what?
OF kills trick.
Yeah, we could do that. I think you'll have a funny
Damn. Okay, here we go. Let me read this first. Waka Flocka confronts Jake Paul after he announced plans to do a blackface skit following Drewski's viral skit about conservative women in America. Yeah, I do still wish I was able to show the audience the fucking the like after post that Drewski made with his white grandfather. Because people were like, oh, like you're a nigga, like you shouldn't be doing that. It's like, ha, actually, I'm part white.
Doesn't even matter. I feel like he shouldn't even have to like justify that. He's just because you see how like he's already moved on.
I think that's the worst excuse though, because if a white person says, "Oh, my granddaddy's black," then it's like, we're not gonna validate them. So,
but my whole point is just like, bro, Drewski has moved on. Like he already did like the British people shit. Like he's just doing skits and making fun of shit in America. But he's like, nah, I gotta do that blackface shit because Drewski did whiteface. It's like,
well, he He said that after Drewski did the whiteface skit. He didn't do it like he's not like talking about it every day, like recently bringing it up. It's just that Waka Flocka seen that when he did it, when he said it, and wanted to confront him on it.
Okay, so let's see Waka. Oh, and this was on Clav's thing. Okay, all right.
No. I'm completely fine to have the conversation.
You don't want to do it?
No, I do. I would love to. No, what's the issue? If Drewski, first of all, comedy should be allowed in the world, right? Do you believe in that? Do you believe in comedy?
100%.
Okay.
So, but that's an oxymoron. That's a footy. You say comedy should be accepted because that blackface shit is not comedy. It's disrespectful to the culture of people that got dark skin.
So do you think whiteface is disrespectful?
White chick's a movie. How is it disrespectful?
I don't think it's disrespectful.
Me neither.
I think it's funny. I think we should all be able to.
Blackface ain't.
No, but this is exactly my point, though. This is exactly my point, though. Is that it's a double standard. Everyone should be able to make fun of everyone.
History, but you got to understand who you are and the volume and depth of what your words can do and what they mean, respectfully. But I've seen you, I talked to you, I know people that know you. I know you didn't know how deep that word was. Because you got niggas like me, bro, that just want to get active. People like that. You know better than a nigga with a cape on his head. So that's basically what you said, like what you stand for. You just don't know that. Now, what you stood up for,
I don't understand what you're saying.
Of course you don't.
The fact that I feel
like I know people like Jake Paul.
You know the history behind the comments you made. It's not like I'm being serious. I'm going to educate you, bro, because y'all ever some shit you making jokes about, bro, folks' grandmama experienced that torture in it. You know what I'm saying, bro? So ain't nobody experienced torture with no white face, but a black face.
Yeah, but I think, but again, we can go into like all of this. Like people are oppressed, different, races, all of this stuff, and people should be able to make fun of it. Like if I'm Jewish, bro, and people should be able to make fun of that, no matter.
Yeah, we should be able to make fun of the Holocaust, right? No, we're getting
we're not doing that.
Because I come from an era where you don't disrespect religion. You don't even talk about it. It's respect.
Yeah, so I think you're a more serious guy, I'm a more like let's all make fun of each other and be bros. I'm friends with blacks, whites, purples, Mexicans, all of the above, girls, boys, Indians, all of that. So I think you're like
girls, boys, Indians.
You're really serious. You're a serious guy. And you're like, I don't want to make fun of anybody. I'm the opposite. Like, let's all make fun of each other. Let's all roast each other.
No, that's your side. But Waka, how am I serious? You don't even know me if you said I'm serious. And I ain't got nothing about being Jewish or black or this. I'm not talking about race. Bro, I don't care about this shit, what you saying. That don't got nothing to do with what you talking about. I'm not serious.
You guys see how politics are judged?
Yeah. No, this not politics. This education. This how I grew up. Like when I make jokes, how he did. The difference between him is I got punished for that shit. Like, hey, Waka, why you out here running your mouth doing, nigga, this happened with this. You don't make fun of white, black, this, because this, they educated me. I seem serious because education is serious, okay? Like, I don't want you to be blindsided somewhere about it. You know what I'm saying? We all want to be bros. Nigga, I joke with everybody. My friends are like a bag of Skittles. We from every nationality, every color, every race. But it's not about everybody being oppressed. It's about you acknowledging oppression with everyone.
Jello balls in the background.
To be somewhere to talk.
Is that Jello?
With empathy, with morality, with integrity. So basically, what I'm telling you is,
yeah, because that's Lonzo right there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's funny. I would have not noticed unless he said that.
Them light skinned ass niggas is like, hey, they're like they can't even tell what race we are. If we put our hair straight.
They got history behind that. Like, bro, like real.
You guys want to watch the rest of this, or you think we got?
I'm seeing him because I did.
Honestly, I was kind of invested in like what Waka was saying because I haven't seen this side of Waka before. You know.
But do you guys feel like Jake Paul is racist?
So yeah, I think the point that I was trying to get into is this, like, it depends on what your branding is about, right? So like with Drewski, like his brand, like his whole thing is that he makes skits. Like that's his thing, right? So he'll make skits about things that he feels like he can talk about or like, do something about. But Jake Paul it's the intention behind it. He's not doing it because I'm just a funny guy that makes skits. Therefore, I had an idea to do something that involved me painting my skin a darker color or whatever, right? He's just like, no, I intentionally want to do blackface because I feel like I should be able to do blackface versus just like, no, I just make skits. And that was one thing that I wanted to do. I just made a skit.
But do you feel like Jake Paul is racist?
Yes.
That's
yes.
That's basically what I'm getting at. Like the intention is not from a comedy.
I don't think that you're getting at him being racist. I think that his intention is more of a tit for tat. Like, you did this, so I'm going to prove that we can be able to do this in order to show that it's equal type of thing. I don't think that inherently makes you racist. I think what makes Jake Paul comes off as racist to me is that he's not like, I hate other racist, but he's the ignorant white guy racist, where he doesn't really care about other issues that doesn't pertain to him because it's not visible. It's not visible to him, so he doesn't care. Out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's a lot. I feel like he's that type of racist where he could just be so ignorant and in his own world that he just disregards anybody else's reality. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody else's feelings around their struggle. That's why he's like, oh, we can make fun of anything because he doesn't have anything that's gonna offend him to that level. Yeah. So it's easy for him to say that. So I don't believe he's I hate black people racist, but I do feel like he's an ignorant racist where it's just like he doesn't even care to learn about.
I hate everybody equally.
Yeah, one of those people. He's like, I hate everybody equally as an excuse to not try to be progressive at all. You know? Yeah. So do you feel like Jake Paul's racist?
I want to say you can feel the racist like undertones.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's not blatant, but you know, because again, the one thing that the one thing that I always take note of is when people say, "Oh, I don't care about if you're purple or if you're da-da-da-da." Bro, that is the biggest like nigga sign, you are racist. Yeah. Because people that aren't racist like literally don't say that.
Real shit.
They never say that ever.
Yeah. So in the whole thing with blackface versus whiteface, is there any thoughts about black people being able to do whiteface, but white people getting scrutinized if they were to attempt blackface?
I mean, what was the
do you think that Jake Paul has a point at all?
Like for me, I think he has a point, but he's missing the part that like the intention matters a lot more. So for example, like there's a movie where Robert Downey Jr. basically
Tropic Thunder.
He does blackface, but nobody ever complains about that because it's just like
it was funny.
Yeah,
it's mad funny.
You know what I mean? So it's just like it's the intention behind it that matters.
No, it's not the intention. It was funny. It's not about the intention. Your intention is your thoughts before you do it. The execution it was funny. You could pass, nigga. He didn't do anything that made us feel offended and that we were fine with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not about your intention or even your branding, to be honest.
And also too as well, it's not like, oh, like white chicks came out and they were like, oh, we should do Tropic Thunder, or like we should do
it wasn't a response.
Yeah, like it wasn't a response to that happening.
It was a funny idea.
Yeah, exactly. So the fact that he's only, because he wouldn't have went and just did this out of the thought of like, yo, I want to do something really funny, guys. Do you think it'd be cool if I did blackface? It's like, no, nigga. You decided that after seeing somebody who is really funny do something funny with whiteface, you feel that now you have to make a point as a racist. Now you have to make a point that white people should be able to do blackface too as well. So yeah,
I think those people they just misunderstand the historical context, and when you're too lazy to understand the historical context of why it can come off as hypocritical, then it's going to come off as hypocritical because the historical context about it is that we weren't allowed to even have movie roles or be allowed in movies back in the day. So they depicted black people with a white person painting their face in black and trying to depict themselves as a black person doing the worst atrocious things in life. You know what I'm saying? And we were depicted as that for mad long in movies, and that's what the historical context of blackface. So when a white person uses blackface, it brings us back to that intent. When a black person's using whiteface, the intent is usually just comedy. You know what I'm saying? There's not really any undertones, and there's not really anything that's offensive, oppressively, or anything. You can mention that and how that has harmed people, but there's not really white stereotypes where it's just like, oh, us acting like white girls, acting like a rich white girl in Malibu, that doesn't harm anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Jake Paul is just too lazy to try and understand the historical context, and he's too focused on the hypocritical aspect.
Yeah. Bad intention.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right. So what else is going in? Because we're at 2:15. So should we do the motorcycle on the street light?
Can we just put it up quick so we can see it?
Okay. This is local. This is in BC. That's fucking crazy. So
there's a video on here. I had one with the video. Oh yeah, this has the video.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Nah, go back. Just wait. Just wait.
I'm waiting.
Wait. What was the next slide? Oh, I had a video where it shows the motorcycle launching up there.
No.
I swear. Oh, it's right there. Yeah.
Rex always loves this fucking gruesome shit, bro.
It's not gruesome. What the fuck?
You're telling me this nigga didn't die?
No, it says non-life threatening.
What? That's
literally
crazy.
what it
Okay,
said.
okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Holy fuck!
Run that back. Run
that shit back. Yo.
They have it hanging from the fucking street lights like it's Jordans in the hood.
Yo,
they have it hanging like it's Jordans in the hood.
Yo.
Holy fuck! Look.
Bing.
Cause the nigga slid.
He slid. He's all the way over here.
And that shit is hanging, bro. Yo, shout out to that nigga. Round of applause for making it.
Holy fuck.
Facts.
Holy
Shout out to him for making
moly.
it. But I'm actually worried about the car that he hit too. Still,
everybody died. Nobody died.
Nigga, it's a F30 BMW. That shit was gonna break down soon, anyways.
That's fucked,
bro. Fam. That was that generation of that 3 Series Beamer is literally one of the worst BMWs ever made. It's fucked, bro. So many of my friends had it, and like almost like every single one of them were like, yeah, worst financial decision I've ever made in my life. So yeah,
I say we do the OnlyFans thing.
Okay,
and then we stir the pot.
Stir up the pot right now?
No stir the pot.
Oh no, stir the pot.
Just OnlyFans. Just the OnlyFans.
Okay. I was excited to stir the pot. I'm not gonna lie.
You want to stir it?
I was excited to stir the pot. No.
You want to just do both? Because I do feel like I want to hear her opinion on this.
Yeah.
The OnlyFans thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I love these OnlyFans questions.
So I have another video that kind of like is along the line. That's why I named it like "Can Fetishes Go Too Far?" Because this one is like
let's get into this.
Okay,
I want to ask a super off topic question. I don't know why this came to my brain, but okay. So if a man like Drake can't get it up when he's with a shorty, do you think that the shorty still says that she fucked Drake?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely. That's street cred. What?
You don't think
what?
It depends on what happened.
No. It doesn't even matter what happened.
But that's what I'm saying. Is
it don't even matter.
That's what I'm saying is like they were going to fuck.
The fact
Did the dick touch the vagina?
But
Rex, it don't matter.
But Drake couldn't get it up.
It doesn't matter.
He couldn't get it up.
Did his soft dick touch her vagina?
Rex, it doesn't matter.
I think it matters to me.
No, it doesn't matter because as soon as
we're talking about the girl, we're talking about. Do you think that the girl?
As soon as the girl comes out that room and she just says, "Yo, I slept with Drake," it doesn't matter if it went up and touch or nothing. It don't matter. You saw me going to a room with Aubrey Drake. It don't matter. It don't matter. I now am elite.
Do you feel like every girl takes like, pride in that like that? Like
the girls are running that world.
You know how Rooks feels about light-skinned men and attractiveness. Rooks will be like, oh, he's light-skinned and 6 foot. He must get all the bitches. He has to be the most handsome man in the world. That nobody. He has money. He's light-skinned and he's tall. Every girl in the world must love him. I talked to my homegirl Aaliyah about that, and Rooks wasn't trying to have it, but he was saying that. Wait, you're a girl. Do you feel like Klay Thompson is attractive?
No. I think he looks like.
Why are you looking at me, gay ass nigga?
What are you saying, gay ass nigga?
But also,
wait.
I'm the wrong girl to ask. I think all light skins are unattractive.
But Rooks was saying
hold on, you just heard it. She thinks all light skins are unattractive, so she doesn't qualify.
So no, that's more invalidates your point because you literally said 95% of.
I never said 95%.
I swear to God.
No.
Want to bet? Let's bet money.
No.
Let's bet money.
You'll lose.
Let's bet money.
Okay, how much money you got?
$2.
No, that's not enough.
What do you mean not enough for you to lose? Who
That's
cares?
not enough.
At the end of the day, I'm going to school you anyways. I'm going to send you the clip. But you said 95% of women. Nope. I had a debate over this and I showed somebody the video. What are you talking about?
I said,
I'm just saying.
Because you want to know what I said?
95%.
Nope. I said 9 out of 10.
That's higher than 95%.
No, it's not.
What?
No, it's not.
5% less. 5% less.
No, now we're moving on.
At the end of the day, Rooks is trying to stop himself. No, you're not doing this moving on shit because you're not trying to control shit. But I don't give a fuck. No. I'll ruin this whole broadcast. I don't give a fuck. I'll ruin this whole broadcast. I'll ruin the whole shit. Rooks tried to say Rooks tried to say that 9 out of 10 out of all women find that if you are a light-skinned man that is over 6 foot and you have money, that all women, or 9 out of 10 women, are going to find you attractive, and use Klay Thompson as an example. Oh, why would Meg he's obviously attractive because what woman wouldn't want
I think Klay Thompson was the wrong example to use, but I also think Rooks is right, low key.
95%.
Chris Brown.
I never said
Chris Brown.
This nigga said it wrong again.
Chris Brown.
90%.
Chris Brown? I'm telling you, you walk outside, you line up the girls, line them up.
But is that
every 9 is gonna say yes, and then one girl's gonna say no? I promise you, that's 9 out of 10 girls.
But is it because he's light skinned?
Yeah.
Is it because he's Chris Brown?
Is it because he's light skinned or because he's Klay Thompson?
So every single light skin over 6 foot just gets mad bitches? Because I know some light skinned niggas over 6 foot that don't get bitches.
Hey. Add the money part. Add the money part. Add the money part now. Because we know light skinned niggas that are over 6 foot. That's not a dime a dozen. Add the money part. Come on.
But
it's the money that gets the polls.
Okay, but if you're only with them for the money, he was trying to say that you just find light skinned niggas attractive.
No,
a lot more women are gonna fuck a really rich light skinned man. Listen. A lot of women are gonna fuck a light skinned, rich, very successful man over fucking let's say someone like Tyrese.
I worded it wrong though, because what he was actually saying was that he was talking about how Klay Thompson, because he's Klay Thompson, that every girl is like finds him attractive, because we were reacting to the other video saying that people don't know who Klay Thompson is because his face card isn't there. Remember, we reacted to the video.
She was like,
she was saying that his face card isn't all that.
I think Klay Thompson was the wrong example.
But he was saying, what? This bitch is retarded. She thinks that Klay Thompson is ugly. What the fuck? This bitch has no fucking taste. She's stupid. She thinks that everybody, I'm saying, bro, I'm just like, it's normal for a woman to not find Klay Thompson physically attractive, but he's like, but he's tall and he's light skinned and then you try to call me gay because you find Klay Thompson attractive. Nah, nigga, don't project on me. Continue.
Bro.
That's exactly what happened.
This nigga's blood pressure got worked up.
Not every single time I try to make a point, you say, moving on, and try to stop me from speaking every single time. So I'm going to start doing the same shit to you, because my voice is way louder than yours.
This nigga got worked
Guys,
up.
I want to see about the whole damn. Please,
yeah,
did you
open the other one?
Worked up. The other. You want me to open this one too?
Yeah,
is that what you said?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that video long?
Not really.
I just think that we're reacting to both. This one can't be saved for next time.
It's along the same lines. It's the same topic. That's why I just wanted to group them together.
Okay, so woman pleads guilty to involuntary manslaughter after she killed Michael Dale during an OnlyFans video.
Doing what?
Oh,
yeah. So we just read the caption basically. So who wants to read it? I was gonna read it, but I got this.
Use the Nigerian accent.
Nah.
Come on.
We don't have enough time.
Yeah, we do.
Read the Nigerian accent slow.
Damn.
Oh, damn, she's thick. Okay, a California mother has pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter after allegedly suffocating a 56-year-old man during an extreme fetish content session she was reportedly filming for her OnlyFans. According to reports, Michaela, is that how I don't know how you pronounce that. Michaela, I'm not doing that last name. Michaela R. was paid 11 bands by Michael Dale to participate in fetish play that turned deadly. Investigators say that the married mother of three spent nearly 4 hours recording content while Dale was allegedly wrapped like a mummy, had women's boots glued onto his body, and adhesive poured into his eyes to seal them shut. Authorities say Dale was later found with a bag over his head when police arrived at the scene. Prosecutors allege he suffocated during the encounter. Reports also claim R's husband knew about the content operation and helped manage the business. She has since pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter and is expected to receive a 4-year prison sentence.
Yo.
Masha.
I don't think she should do jail time. Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. You want me to do jail time because you're a sick fuck? You paid me to get your shit off. and you went too far.
So if I pay you to kill me and you kill me, you shouldn't go to
That's
jail.
not what he paid her to do, and let's not blur the lines. You paid me to pour adhesive in your eyes to shut them closed.
Not kill me.
You paid me to wrap me like a mummy.
Not kill me.
Biology. Let's use common sense. You don't think something's gonna go left, but you're doing that to get a hard on?
You don't think something's gonna go left, but you're gonna do it to me?
Brother, I'm not doing jail time. I shouldn't have to do jail time because you want to see how far it takes for your buddy to stand up. That's
somebody.
sick. You literally paid the girl to wrap you up.
So
bro.
if I pay you to kill me and you kill me, you should go to
But
jail.
that's not what she got. Don't do that, Rex. Don't do that. Because it was paid for you to give me a hard on. And for me to get a hard on, I want to be wrapped up like this and be done all these extensive things. It's the same shit when people want to be hanged by their nipples. Same shit when people want candle wax out their ass. Like, it's the same shit. Just because your body malfunctioned, now I got to do jail time for doing something to make you pleasurable.
Okay,
That
so
don't
what
make
if
no
I
sense.
said what gets me off is like, I just want to be like hanging upside down for 24 hours while getting my dick sucked
And
every
I hope
hour.
you know the repercussions to that.
And you help me do that? You don't think that you have any... Okay, but if I'm not the most responsible or mentally intelligent at all, and I have these fetishes, right? And I want to get this done, it may be dangerous to my health. Don't you feel like if you operate on somebody, if you like... You have a job like a doctor or something like that. Everything's in your discretion. You know what I'm saying? If something goes wrong, even though it could go wrong or could not go wrong, you agree to do it. So it's kind of your responsibility, even if it's like a BBL surgery. Right?
So if I die on the table, is a doctor going to jail?
Depends on what you sign, nigga. She clearly didn't make the nigga sign a waiver.
Oh yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Let the nigga sign a waiver.
That's true. That's how you do it. You have to sign a waiver.
I think 4 years for murder is fair because she's probably gonna do like 2.
Sign the waiver, ladies and gents. Before you get a nigga hard, sign a waiver.
She's pretty.
Mad pretty.
Yeah.
All right.
What's this one?
Yeah, just
So what's this? I caught my boyfriend master to gore, and I don't know what to do.
Put on the
gore?
screen,
What is
please.
gore?
Oh my gore, like blood and
blood, like bloody murder gore. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
that's what gets this guy off.
Oh, okay, got you. And then sick fuck. All right.
Caught my boyfriend masturbating to gore, and I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to say any of this. I, 26 female, just found out my boyfriend, 28 male, the person I've loved for over 5 years, has been masturbating to gore videos. I caught him red-handed, and I can't stop replaying it in my head. This is a man who has always been so sweet and gentle, unlike anyone I've ever met before. Like, genuinely kind to his core. He won't even kill spiders. He just traps them in a cup and puts them back outside. He's sweet, caring, patient, soft-spoken, literally has never raised his voice at me or made me feel unsafe in any kind of way. Yesterday, I walked into our office really late at night, and at first I thought he was just gaming or watching corn, and I didn't even care. I figured, whatever, it happens. But it wasn't corn. It was gore. The most disgusting graphic videos of real people being hurt in the most brutal ways. And he was masturbating to it. I didn't say anything because what am I supposed to say or do in this situation? I just turned around and walked straight into the bathroom and cried until I felt like I was going to throw up. I honestly wish I could unsee it. I can still picture the screen, the sounds he was making, and him sitting there like it was completely normal to be doing what he was doing. I don't think I've ever felt so sick in my life. I thought I knew him, and now I don't even want to be in the same room as him. I don't feel safe around him, and I don't know if that's rational or not. I can't touch him. I can barely speak to him. I can't even look him in the eyes without feeling this sense of dread and disgust. Now, my mind keeps spiraling. Like, what if this escalates? What if there's something seriously wrong with him?
Kill your ass and fuck your body.
This is sick.
Necrophilia.
He's sick. I'm sitting here crying while typing this because I don't know what to do or who to talk to. I feel completely alone in this. I can't tell my friends or family because it feels so heavy, too gross and grotesque to even say out loud. I'm scared they'll look at me differently or think that I'm exaggerating. I don't know what to do.
How the fuck you exaggerate that? Okay. This is very layered. This is very, very layered, in my opinion. Are you guys just on this? Like, what do you guys think? You guys think she should leave or stay?
I think women don't have the audacity enough. You should have left the night you saw him do it. You should have packed your shit and got the fuck out.
So wait, so you can't classify that as just a fetish?
It is a fetish, but you can leave someone for a fetish. I'm just thinking that like,
or you could die for a fetish.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's just a fetish. I don't have to endure your fetish.
I'm just thinking.
To do with you.
He said
it does.
Wait. She said that she caught him red-handed. So
like
was
that
it like
was mid-stroke.
Was that dick in hand? How she did his phone?
Mid-stroke.
I could have pressed the lock screen.
Because he was in the office. He was in the office, so he clearly had monitors out because he thought she was gaming or something, and then looked at the screen, saw bloody murder, saw him mid-stroke.
She didn't even say a word.
That's so fucked. Because like, if you're into that, why don't you be a little bit more secretive about you getting off to your weird shit? You know what I'm saying?
But it's like, okay, so is he a fucked up person for getting off to that, or is it just like, you know what? To each their own. Just be secretive about your fetish. That's why I captioned it together. I was like, can fetishes go too far? Because like a nigga's like, I want to get wrapped like a mummy and this shit in my eyes.
Fetishes could 100% go too far.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't think that this is a fetish that's healthy to have because it insinuates that he's going to kill somebody or do something dangerous and get off.
He likes seeing people
he
get
enjoys it.
hurt.
At some point, it's not gonna be enough.
Bro, remember it's defined as gore. So like there's actual blood. People are getting hurt. They're probably not even fucking it. For all we know, it could just like he could straight up just be watching people getting tortured and like actually dying.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah.
But then again, she said people like
that he was
she might be exaggerating. Maybe she's just watching shorties get bled out or some shit like that. I don't know.
No.
If you have any type of blood in your porn, I don't even want to fucking fuck with you. But I think that in this situation, what makes it kind of tricky for me is the fact that she described him as a very good person, a damn near perfect person. So it kind of makes things a little bit more difficult, in my opinion, when it comes to like, I can understand, like it's easier for us to say because we're not in the relationship, but when you're with somebody for years and shit like that, and you know them and you love them and you're attached to them, it's kind of hard to just be like, this happened, I'm just gonna get up and leave because it's so easy.
Yeah, it is. It's easy to leave.
I think that that's a super big red flag, but I can understand.
That's fine.
I can understand if it was difficult for her to make that decision, given her history with him, that nothing would have ever made her think that. You know what I'm saying? But I do think she should have a conversation with him and ask him what the fuck was going on, what the fuck that was about. I do also think that she should leave him because I think that you can leave people for any reason that you deem
absolutely
not fit,
even though he's a good guy, good boyfriend.
But listen, you have to take in the last part is like she can't even be around him. Anymore. So what the fuck
are you doing there?
What the fuck is the point of even having a conversation?
Like, no,
at all. No.
If the time for to have a conversation should have been when you saw it, you should have been like, yo, what the fuck? If you didn't say it in that moment, fam, leave. Just leave.
Facts.
But I think that
there's no double back and being like, oh, so the other night, I came to the office and I still
I wouldn't have any problem with having a conversation about it. And leaving still, but telling them why you're leaving. You still probably care about the person. Remember, he didn't actually wrong her in any way. No. So it's like
sometimes it doesn't matter.
But if he didn't wrong her in any way, I could understand. I'm saying you're not wrong, but I could still understand that if she wanted to be like, let me have some sort of closure around this instead of just getting up and ghosting him and leaving without saying a word. They could live together, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? They probably do. So it's like you might need to have that conversation.
I think she just needs therapy.
She needs to.
I think that's closure enough. I think that's closure enough. And go get a good therapist, and you be good.
Fuck him, bro. Fuck that nigga. Forget him.
Yeah.
Whatever he decides to do.
Skedaddle.
He didn't do nothing wrong, right?
He didn't do anything wrong, technically.
You might not have done something wrong to her, but like, you're a fucked up individual. That's wrong enough.
Yeah.
And
it's frowned upon, but it's not wrong.
No, it's not frowned upon. And on top of that, you've been hiding it for the past 5 years because this has existed inside of you. Clearly.
So I have to tell you what I jerk off to?
Brother, at this point, you're laying next to me. You can't tell me what you jerk off to?
Maybe it's my business and not yours.
Clearly, it's your business because you're a sociopath. What?
I just think that the way you two are framing it is like the guy did some sort of evil atrocity that he needs to be like, that like you gotta treat him like a monster. I do think.
So hold on. So if you found out that I watch gore videos, not jerking off, no nothing, I enjoy watching people
for fun,
dying, getting tortured, bleeding out, like for fun. I just watch it for fun. You're telling me you're not gonna look at me differently?
Yeah, I was still your friend though.
That's crazy.
That's insane. You're better than I.
Yeah, same.
You're better than I.
Watching gore videos.
No, you're better than I.
For actual enjoyment. Like, yeah, I like watching people die. Some people like seeing people get their head chopped off.
Are you still the same person every day, like how you are now?
That's not a problem?
I'm not saying it's not a problem.
I'm just a regular guy.
But like I said, we know murderers.
Listen, Twitter literally throws that shit in your face.
Real shit. I've seen shit like that. But I'm just saying that we if we know people who kill people or who have killed people and we're cool with them, and I find out that he likes to see people die, I'm not going to think that like, okay, he's ineligible of being my friend. I just think that I have to look twice and be careful in certain environments around Russ because, he's into some weird shit. You might want to see me die.
No, I just don't want to be around you so I don't have to look at you at that point. I don't want to look over my shoulder. I don't want to do that. Why am I doing that?
What do you think the worry comes from? Do you think the worry comes from like, he might snap?
This is where the worry comes from. It's that like, you consciously wake up every day and you know who you are like internally. Like you're this sick fuck. But then you choose to present yourself a certain way in society because you're like, oh, I know this is not acceptable, but I still want to exist around you people.
So
but then there's this one day that maybe I don't want to wake up and give that same effort. So today is going to be your head. I don't want that. I'm good.
I think that you're 100% justified in that. I'm just kind of humanizing him a little bit. I don't feel like I feel like he's weird.
Brother, you know
that's about
weird.
it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he's a monster.
It's beyond weird.
It's beyond weird. But
if you guys have any friends that are like that, just let me know so that you do not bring me around them.
Don't bring them near me.
Ever.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I just think that like, hey, I feel like we're friends with a lot of people who've done some.
Listen,
I think it's a little different if you are gang affiliated and you tote a gun because you fear for your life, and sometimes you shoot people because they're your ops and you have polys between them. But like genuinely, just watching people, anyways, I'm not gonna.
I feel like drill people who are into the whole drill street scene and shit like that. You can argue the same type of thing that they're into that same type of crazy shit. When the type of shit I be seeing on Reddit, the type of shit I be seeing on Instagram, and like the type of way that they be romanticizing the deaths in the area,
and all of them people in the same
smoke.
That's all the same type of bucket. But I feel like they would never speak about those people, the gangsters, the same way as they'd speak about this guy, even though he's never done anything wrong. But it's in his mind.
Also, gangbangers and people who shoot people, I'm pretty sure they're not jerking off.
Like they're not jerking off to the body they just dropped. They're not doing that.
I don't think they're jerking off to watching their ops die.
Like, there's not a man in a corner while like a man's getting dealt with and just jerking off as he dies. Like there's not.
We don't know that.
Rex, there's not.
You don't know what's his name? The guy that made the niggas like suck each other off or kill. Yeah. You don't know if he went back home and said, "Yo, it's kind of hot."
Hey, if he's gay, that's on his part, you know. But like
watching somebody's head get chopped off and roll and blood oozing and your buddy stands, that's a problem.
I think it's weird as fuck. And I would look twice. I'm just not gonna look at you like you did anything wrong. I feel like y'all will look at King Von like he's better than these niggas. I just feel like I feel like King Von's worse than the nigga who jerks off to Gore. I'm not gonna lie, like you kill people, bro.
Well, okay, my question is like, which one's worse? The nigga who got himself killed or the one who watches people get killed?
Which one's worse?
The nigga who got himself killed. Ultimate L.
You took it too far.
Yeah, come on.
Too far. Then you ruined everybody else's life around it.
Yeah, yo, that's fucked. But okay, so I think there's, I don't know, like, do you think she should call the police?
No. Didn't they call the police?
No.
For what?
Who? This girl?
Yeah, because that was what. No.
Yes.
You think she should have called the police?
Then your whole argument don't make sense to me.
I'll explain to you.
Okay. Let me hear it.
She needs to make a report just in case in the future something does happen along these lines. They have a lead.
But he didn't do nothing.
He didn't do nothing, but you still need to make a report so that there's a history of saying that this guy is into this type of weird shit. I know I can't do anything legally. Keep this in your notes just in case in the future he's ever a suspect for anything.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Think, bro. Think.
Yeah, that's facts.
You're telling me think, but then you want to humanize a nigga that does this. Stop, please. Don't do that. Don't do that. Tell me about think.
I just think he's a weirdo. I just think niggas are weird and they're kind of sick. I just don't think that they should be in jail or anything.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess like so like the finishing point of this whole conundrum is like there's people in the comments saying it's always men.
The woman's the killer.
So sorry.
But it's like the man is the one that wants to be put in that situation.
It's always men asking for some weird shit.
But
it's always men asking.
No, the person who kills somebody for money.
Did she willfully kill him?
If a woman asked you to step on her chest he said I have a crack in my chest.
Rex,
She's 5'1", weighs 100 pounds. He says, yo, Ayo, step on my chest. It'll really get me off or some shit like that. You gonna do it?
Hold on. He
Who's
didn't
gonna
just
make
ask.
it a worse person? Are you a bad person for stepping on her chest? Because she asked?
If she gave me 10
If
bands.
somebody says, yo, here's 50 bands, step on my chest.
I would do it, but I'd be wrong. I'd be a bad person for doing it.
But then she died.
But I was a bad person for taking the money for doing it, but I still did it.
Your moral compass is so weak.
No, I'm just honest. It's like I'm honest, yo. If you do something to kill somebody, like,
but you didn't intentionally kill nobody, bro. Somebody said, yo, I'm giving you money to get me horny, to get me off.
You know the possibilities of death.
Brother, so does a person give me the ride.
I know, and we both have equal responsibility. They die, I go to jail.
No, that's not equivalent exchange.
I'm telling you exactly what happens.
That's not equivalent exchange. And I'm telling you that's not an equivalent exchange. It's not.
But that's exactly what happens in real life.
But it's not right.
I think that is right. I think if you kill somebody,
no.
I think if you kill somebody through like, I don't think like I could just request some weird ass kinks that's gonna kill me and then anybody. It's like if you're suicidal or something and you ask somebody to help kill you, they're gonna go to jail for helping.
That's a whole different scenario. That's a whole different context. That's a whole different context. Don't do that. But you know it's a different context.
I think you're acting like it's more different than it is.
No, it's not.
Do you guys think people are justified in like saying it's a man thing?
What, like, it's always men asking for some weird shit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to Rook's statistics. 9 out of 10 men are weird as fuck.
That's fucked. I'm in the 9.
That's fucked. But 9 out of 10 men are fucked.
Yo, and they're always asking for some weird shit. I can't call names, but it's someone we both know. But I'm gonna leave it at that.
But I'm just saying that.
No, I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
He enjoys women biting his buddy. Weird shit. It's weird shit, and I'm not talking about nibbling, like biting his buddy. I know this because one of my gals dealt with him, and he said, "Yo, I want you to bite my buddy."
Mod.
Well, obviously not hard enough to leave marks, right?
Brother, bite it like an apple. Bite it.
Hey, people are into weird shit, but I just think that when girls are into weird shit, it's more acceptable. I feel like it's easier to king shape guys, but like when guys are into weird shit, they're a creep. When a girl's into weird shit, she's a freak.
What's the weirdest shit a girls ask? Let's be so fair
everything
right now.
girls ask to be choked in a bunch of bro, it's not weird. It's never weird unless it's the other way around and shit. But even like spitting in mouths and shit like that,
that's not weird.
That's okay, but usually for lots of guys, when I mention the other way around, they're usually not open to taking it the other way around. They're open to doing it. I feel like girls are into a lot of BDSM, a lot of like getting tied up.
Yeah, Rihanna made a whole fucking song about that shit.
The acceptable BDSM. Like there's levels to each freakiness of what's acceptable and what's like, oh, you're just sick.
You know, some girls are into I forgot the abbreviation of it. It's like NC, like N or some shit like that.
Don't look at me for confirmation.
I'm gonna say it.
Do you know what that is?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's so basically it's like non-consensual like consent.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of girls into weird ass shit,
Like,
especially because I watch
yeah.
porn and I be seeing girls doing shit. I'm like, why do fucking people watch this shit? Because like some girls be in some weird ass shit, bro. Like fucking like
drinking
fisting.
piss.
Some girls are into getting their ass fisted and double penetration with 2 dicks in one asshole and shit. Like some girls want to be trained. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some girls want to feel pain and want to be tied up and suffocated and pissed on. I have girls on Facebook talking about getting pissed on openly on Facebook. So you're telling me that guys are the only weird ones? No, it's just when
I'm
girls
not saying
do
guys are the only weird ones,
I'm just
but I'm saying that's more acceptable
when girls say shit.
aside opposed to somebody jerking off to gore.
You just took it to the most extreme example.
But a man did it. You see the point?
But if a girl did it, a guy would probably join.
No, you guys are so weird.
He'd probably
Why are you joining?
He'd probably be like, that's what you're into, eh?
Well, we're calling this episode "Y'all Are Weird." Thank you for something around weird.
I think we should name it after. There was something. Fuck, I thought about it earlier. We were talking about something so consistent. Something about comedy.
Comedy,
please.
Comedy rules.
Comedy rules.
Because we talked about mad segments with comedy over back. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, we talked about so many different things. So we started with Drake, then we went to.
I just think the whole weird
APs.
thing is the funniest.
Just sick.
Yo.
I get your point, though. I get your point.
Or weird people are sick.
Weird people are sick. I don't like how you generalize all weird people.
I As a fellow weird person, I understand.
Exactly. I'm weird, but I'm not sick.
I'm weird, but I'm not sick.
I know.
I'm not sick.
I'm super weird. Very weird.
So, Ayo, you're not into gore, right? You're not into gore?
No, I'm not into gore.
You're not into like,
Are you sure?
eating a girl out on her period and shit like that?
Ooh.
I've never done that.
Some man might see that's extra iron for
What do you
their
mean
iron
you don't
deficiency.
think you would, nigga? You don't think? You have to think about it?
Some niggas do. Because
how
there's
that
rules to it.
You're thinking too hard, nigga.
Yeah.
If it was your girlfriend, would you yam her pokes on her head?
Do you know how it smells? Like that's gonna be in your
Every girl
nose.
has a different smell.
And then it's gonna be on your mustache. Boom! Look at
If you're iron deficient, at least you're getting the iron.
I don't even need to smell it. As soon as I see shit, I'm puking in the pussy. I'm puking in the pussy. Ayo, can you please just say strongly no? Just lie to me, bro.
Don't be pressured.
Lie to me, bro. Lie to me.
If it's a regular thing, never do it. But if it's your gal, it's okay. You can think about it.
No, that's you let a man do that?
I did not say me.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I think both parties are dirt if you're on your meds and you're doing oral sex like that. Like that's fucking disgusting.
Is that weird or is that sick?
What?
That's weird.
Yamming someone on their period?
That's not sick. That's weird.
Wait, which one's worse? I honestly, we're kind of going off on a tangent, but I have a video. I'm gonna show you guys after the pod. But like, man and Shorty are chilling, and he literally just like puts his finger inside the body hole and then go. Is that worse than yamming the folks?
Wait, the chick just goes view.
Yeah.
And then just tastes it?
Fuck. Do I just show you?
That's worse because you're not even trying to pleasure
That's
anybody.
facts. It's not even like you're in the moment.
You're not even
doing
trying
it.
to pleasure the girl. You're just they're just getting a piece of her dookie to taste.
Yeah, facts.
Wait.
That's like when you put your finger in frosting on a cake just to taste it.
No, but like it's just his face. It's just his face. Like you don't really see him like actually putting his finger inside.
So it didn't happen.
Can I stir the pot? I want to stir the pot.
How much time are we at?
Please let me stir the pot.
We're approaching 3 hours.
I'll quickly start. Promise.
2:47.
Please, Rex. Let me start quickly, please.
Hurry, bro. Hurry.
Go.
Oh, wait.
Get out of my butt. You're fucking gross.
It's just sweet.
Gross.
That's what you call a pazuki dookie.
That's disgusting. That's just a disgusting nigga. Like
that's not freaky. That's not freaky.
That is freaky. He's just disgusting. There's freaky, disgusting, then sickles.
Who the fuck said that's not freaky? Who the fuck even infers that that's not freaky at all?
Right.
So okay, so
that's not even freaky. That's nasty.
That's what I was gonna get to. Like, is there like what's like where's the line where it's like okay, it's a nasty because people like I want him I wanted my nigga freaky and nasty.
Freaky and nasty is the same shit.
Yeah, but like that.
It just depends on your kink, though. It depends on your kink. Some guys like when a girl pukes on their dick from deep throating, and they think, "Oh, that's freaky." I think that's gross.
Nasty.
I think that's gross. Don't puke on me, bitch.
Does that make you sick?
Yeah.
Huh? No.
Holy fuck.
That doesn't make you sick.
Yo, we're gonna have to come up with a scale. The Rex scale of what is sick.
Because
and what's just weird.
Rex.
What? If liking
someone genuine.
If a girl pukes on your buddy from deep, that's not.
Sukiana did it, huh?
I didn't ask that. I asked someone if they puked on
I
your
wouldn't
buddy.
personally like it, no. I feel like there'll be a smell. Like the puke smell, you know that puke smell? I feel like it'll be the puke smell. So I wouldn't personally like it, but I just feel like if another guy is into that shit, I'm not gonna judge him.
Holy fuck.
I'll judge.
That's what you guys are judging. If a nigga likes a girl that's deep throwing puke on his dick, you guys are like, I just don't care what other niggas do in the bedroom. That doesn't harm anybody.
Oh, but he's worried about me being vanilla. Okay.
I'm just identifying what you are. I don't care.
But you can't identify the man as vanilla if you don't know what he does.
Exactly.
Shit, he might be into gore.
But through our conversation. Why you guys keep on trying to act? You guys trying to act like I can't call the man vanilla because I can't have my own interpretation whether it's correct or not. This is how I view him.
But he's not a man that even gives out detail what he does.
But he does with me sometimes.
And what he's giving out is vanilla.
Huh?
Is vanilla.
Yes.
But what if he just tells you the basic what he does?
Okay, then the basics that he does, that he tells me, my interpretation is that he's vanilla. He doesn't have the interpretation of me because I don't give him any vanilla vibes.
But then wouldn't everybody be vanilla if we just gave out the basics of what we do?
No, because I don't think that Ayo's vanilla.
I think Ayo's a virgin.
That's hilarious.
Yo. That's hilarious.
I don't feel like
you're not?
No.
Oh. Ooh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But I don't feel like Ayo's vanilla.
Why don't you think Ayo's vanilla?
I feel like he's a freaky ass bull. I feel like lots of virgins are freaky.
What have
I feel like virgins
you
are freaky.
shared that makes you freaky, Ayo?
Oh, I almost got called. I almost got called gay because of the.
I think we should tell her the story after.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Stir the pot.
I got one. I already got one.
What number is it?
33.
Your sibling commits a serious crime and asks you to be their alibi. Are you lying for them?
First of all, which sibling?
I don't give a fuck with sibling, bro. Fuck
Okay. So sorry, and he committed. We're gonna use my brother. So he committed a crime.
Yeah.
And he asked me to be his alibi.
Serious crime.
I need you to define a serious crime.
Murder.
That's fucked.
Boy.
Why did he smoke someone?
Yeah, that's my first question. Before there's certain questions have to
me,
get
that don't
answered.
even matter. To me, the answer, the reason why it really doesn't matter. But
No,
I'm not creating
yeah.
a scenario for you, huh?
If he has like a good enough reason, and when I say good enough reason, I mean like a self-defense, like his life was generally like threatened, and then him retaliating back led it to.
Then why don't you just turn him in?
Because my brother's a real nigga. I don't know, my nigga. I don't know, bro. I would be his alibi, but if it's for some fuckery, you're gonna hold that.
And you're going to jail.
Yeah.
How about you? How about you, Rooks? You going to jail too?
I'm definitely not trying to go to jail, but I also do care about my nieces and nephews.
Yep.
And then take care of them and raise them.
So,
what if I don't have the capacity?
I don't care about them that much.
No, but what if he doesn't have the capacity to do that?
Yeah.
Like what? Kids are no joke.
At the end of the day, when somebody dies and then there's kids left over, at the end of the day, somebody has to take the kids. Whether you have capacity or not, these are kids here. You're going to have to gain the capacity.
Or I
Uncle
could just
Rooks.
be my alibi for my sibling and let them have their parent.
My whole assumption in 2026 with murders and alibis, that nigga's getting caught, fam. I'm going to think about the best way to get him the least sentences possible for what he did. And I'm going to find a way to get him a good lawyer as possible, get him turned in a way that's going to best his chances and save everybody. But I'm not lying on a nigga who killed a nigga for whatever reason, because I ain't tell you to do it, so don't involve me. So the reason that you even told me at all put me in a predicament. You tell me you killed someone, now I'm in a predicament where I have to either turn you in or I have to fucking take you in, you know? And I'm going to encourage you to either get the fuck away from me and this never happened, but I'm not alibying for you, I'm not covering for you. It's either like I'm leaving you alone and this never happened, or we're gonna find a way to turn you in amicably. Because I'm thinking about being an accessory. Like you're literally an accessory for harboring a fucking fugitive or whatever, or a criminal or whatever. So I'm just saying,
because technically I feel like you guys know people who did some shit but never got
So for me,
it had nothing to do with me, so I don't have any big reason to go to the cops and say, yeah, he did it, he admitted it, here's evidence.
Yeah, for me, I think I'm usually trying to take the selfish route, and it's like, if I'm getting away from this scot-free, sure, whatever.
There's no telling. There's no telling if you're going to get away with it scot-free until the time comes. It's always a chance that you're taking when you're like, I had a friend who was on the run. Rest in peace, my homeboy, Loki stuff. But after he did what he did, he went to jail for. He called me and asked me to pick him up from Niagara or some shit like that, and his face was on the news. Number one suspect.
I remember that.
And I was literally got kids here right now at the crib, you know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. I was finding any excuse. I was never doing that shit.
Yeah.
Your face is wanted like that. You want me to drive you with my license plate to city and bring you into my house and hide you?
Nope.
Yeah.
No. But it's crazy because some bitches will happily do that.
Fam, I don't care if it's my kid. Even if it's my kid, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't take a fall for your kid?
For what?
And that's what I'm trying to get at. And that's what I'm trying to get at. It's I'm looking out for myself first. Is me giving you an alibi putting me in the chance of possibly going to jail?
Yep.
No, nigga. Hold your shit. You decided to do whatever you wanted to do. Hold that. I'm not being any type of accountable for what you did.
And everybody who says that they're taking charges like murder for their kid is fucking lying.
Shut the fuck up,
Because first of all, can we name a case ever where a kid was being accused for something or some shit, and then it's then their parent is just no, I did it. Let me go to jail for 70 years. Most of the time.
I don't know if I still have it, but I saw a video of a guy on a pod talking about how his grandma took the fall for him because he was still a youth, and then but he was not really grateful about it. He was like, it is
even more reason not to do it.
She's like, she already lived her life, it doesn't really matter.
No, that's mad.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's
a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
I was still a youth, so I still have
So
You're a piece of shit.
She went to jail.
Yeah, she went to
And
jail.
she hugged that.
She did time. I think she did 6 years or some shit like
what?
that. Yeah, it was fucked.
You can't let your grandma do 6 years.
Granny did 6
Because it's not
years?
long enough. You know what I'm saying? 6 years is long enough for you to hug and still have a whole life ahead of you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up.
It was fun.
But
well, that concludes our longest fucking episode ever.
this is Nique's fault.
Whoa!
Wow. We bring it around. She loves to chat to
Is this not the Chat2Much podcast?
Wow.
Exactly.
So you're just gonna diss our guest like that?
Thank you.
That's fucked up, bro.
It's always Rex.
That's
It's always
not
the man.
hospitable.
I treat her
at
like
all.
she's a family member, so I treat her like one.
That's ridiculous.
I'm not nice
I
to
don't
my
feel
family
loved.
members.
Damn.
I don't treat my family
Well,
members well.
Unfamily, all of us right now. Jokes.
I don't even like you, nigga. Jokes.
I don't like you niggas. You guys are just good at what you do. But thank you again, everyone who's still watching. Everyone's probably sleeping right now because it's 1 a.m. But if you are still listening, make sure that you follow us on all of our social medias. That's Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And we post a lot of all this stuff onto YouTube. If you want to tune into our live stream every single weekend in the evening, we are on Facebook Live. We are on YouTube Live. We are on Twitch. We are on Kick. And we are on Rumble. Don't tell me what to do, nigga. I'm doing the shout outs right now because you can listen to the audio on Amazon, on Audible, on Spotify, and on Apple Podcasts. So just make sure that you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow,
And make sure you get some pum pum before you go to bed.
and make sure that you share our shit, and make sure you
You'll fuck some
share
pussy
shit
tonight.
and make sure you share shit with us.
All together.
You know
Also,
Make sure you
happy.
pum pum wet for your man tonight.
Also, happy
Victoria.
Yeah, happy Victoria Day. Because
Shout out Victoria.
Yeah, shout out to Victoria. Shout out to. Oh, you know what I forgot to mention in the beginning of our week? The fact that we're going to be doing a road trip to do a fireworks show for Canada Day. That's what.
That sounds fun as fuck.
I forgot about that.
Fam, that actually made.
Oh, I just remembered. What if I'm on?
Nigga, it's in Ontario.
If I'm on how?
Oh, well, I guess we'll see when we get there.
All right.
Good night, folks.
Go fuck some pussy before you go to bed.
Bye bye.